You're now listening to MEME. 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 You're now listening to MEME. Yeah, yeah. MEME. MEME. Yeah.
This is I Love Sex Networking, and now listening to the MEME podcast, where MEME stands for music, movies, improvs, everyone must envy, where we make memes on air. We're the only podcast that memefies and discusses Black entertainment, past, present, and non-existence, that you need to love and respect for the purpose of you appreciating the culture more and us pushing the culture forward. I am your host, Archbishop Kim, with the sharp spitting gems.
And I am Talking Wiz Kid Wave.
And I'm T. Diddy.
You not pieces today?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
So you want to be the hate me now side of the Nas, not the Naser Nas.
I'm LL Cool-C.
LL Koofy.
LL Koofy with the Koofy.
LL Koofy with the Koofy. Oh, okay. All right. Well, this is season or the preseason for season 8, where we show you where we show you why we're great. This is meme number 85, entitled "MEMEFYING Nas's King's Disease 2." Hashtag Nas knew what to write. Hashtag backbone for back shots. Hashtag standing for whamming. Hashtag never me. Hashtag never me too. Hashtag greedy selfish behavior. Hashtag Nas murdered M on his shit. Hashtag EPMD did not murder anyone. Hashtag Eric Sermon did it again. Hashtag LL Cool Nays. Hashtag Sunday Fun Day. So yeah, so you can find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Stitcher, and all podcast platforms. You're only getting season 7 and up on those platforms. If you want seasons 1 through 6, pre and post shows, and other exclusive content, go to our Patreon page at www.patreon.com/theMEMEpodcast. Donate, support, and become a meme or a memer. Topics of discussion for today: we're going to memefy Nas's King's Disease 2. We're also going to have our segment, Come On, Nas. Then our last segment, The Meme is the Prophet. So before we get into memefying the album, let's get into the reactions. So it's been a great 2 weeks. 2 weeks for hip hop. We had the verses, Lox versus Dipset. Great for hip hop.
Amazing.
Then we had Kanye's listening party.
Twice.
2 listening parties.
I saw the second one. I saw the real one.
I just heard about it. Heard it was great. Heard it was great.
I heard it. It was great.
All right. And then Nas drops KD2. So now we heard the album. We'll get into our reactions, initial reactions to listening to it. Now, there was a article that I had posted in the group chat. KD2 topping To Pimp a Butterfly on Metacritic. So I looked at that. I instantly put it in the group chat. Me and Chakra Zulu, aka what you call it? Kid Waves now?
Talking Wiz Kid Wave.
Talking Wiz Kid Waves. We have a connection to Pimp a Butterfly. I talked about it on show number 2 for Spaces to Place, How to Pimp Butterflies. So when I saw that, I was like, damn. And then someone put in the caption, like, what did he say? I got the message right here because I don't want to misquote.
While you're looking that up, I just thought about something.
What you think about, sir?
Is it a king's disease to pimp a butterfly?
Or can you get a disease for pimping butterflies?
Ew.
So let me read this. So I don't typically put stock into any music critics' takes on hip hop, but it's not every day a new album takes the title of most critically acclaimed hip hop album in history. Nas and Hit Boy King's Disease 2 has topped To Pimp a Butterfly on Metacritic. Now, somebody said, or it was El Voca from the Don't Take It Personal group. He said, where's that nigga Kendrick at? Fuck competing with Drake. You still competed with Nas, buddy. So,
yes.
So I saw that and I was like, damn, that is when you initially think about it, I'm like, damn, To Pimp a Butterfly is definitely up there. Not just it's a great album. It's a fucking great album. And then you listen to King Disease 2, fucking great album. I say both of them are classics. So that discussion off top was like, damn. So I put it in the group. Did you saw it? Did you saw it? Did you see it? Did you saw it? Did you saw it or did you see it?
I think I did not saw it. But I might have seen it.
Saw it. So yeah, so we'll have that discussion some other time. But looking at we pulled up the Metacritic website just now. Mm-hmm. What did you discover, sir?
On the Metacritic website, it dropped To Pimp a Butterfly down to a. Sorry, I went on To Pimp a Butterflies. Back it up. To Pimp a Butterfly popped up again. There you go. It had at an 88. Funny enough, it has it at an 88. Well, guess how many reviews?
How many reviews?
8.
So you got an 88 on 8 reviews,
and we're on season 8.
And which album? This is To Pimp a Butterfly?
No,
or
this is
KD2.
KD2.
Okay, I would assume that was KD2, but you never know.
It was KD2.
Okay.
So yeah, it was an 88 on Metacritic. So they dropped because you had a website called Clash give it a 70, and then the great Pitchfork gave it a 61.
Right.
So you said you actually read the review for the 61, right? I
read some of it. I think, Fee, did you read it? Because I know you had put a piece of it in the group chat about a couple of hours ago.
I scanned it.
Oh, okay. I scanned it. Plus, I was listening to, according to Hip Hop, their YouTube channel. So they was breaking it down. They was taking bits and pieces and breaking it down. Anything else?
Yeah, I was trying to scan through it now. Yeah, they didn't break it down correctly. Now, I looked up, I got the wrong one for the To Pimp a Butterfly, but I did notice that the same website, Pitchfork, that gave it a 61, also gave To Pimp a Butterfly a 100. And then I think I brought forth the conspiracy theory of did they put those reviews out to drop the initial critical rating to make it underneath To Pimp a Butterfly after that article came out.
So yeah, so we can jump into that real quick. So I was listening to according to Hip Hop channel on YouTube, brothers were talking about that actual review from Pitchfork. The writer of that, they even posted the dude's picture. It's like he don't even look like he like really listen to him.
Are you qualified to speak on this album?
Yeah, it's a young black dude. So they gave him props on his writing because one of the dudes on the show is a writer. So he's like, hey, how he writes is great. However, how you wrote this article, or not even how you wrote it, but what you wrote, you disrespected. And then that's when they went into the whole, like Rolling Stones and things like that. Like, why is there an effort to disrespect Nas's legacy, and they go into, Nas is not a part of the industry. He's anti-establishment. And then, the reference he made on, I forgot which song, where he was talking about, it's Rare, talking about Prince having a slave on his face. So Nas has that same type of energy, being anti-establishment. And it's like going all the way back to, they even went back to the Source Awards and was like, here you have Nas's Illmatic. Big even said it in one of the pre-interviews to the Source Awards, like, hey, I should get Album of the Year, Nas should get Lyricist of the Year. But Nas didn't get either one for Illmatic. And then they turned around and spoke about the Vibe article about It Was Written. And then they shitted on It Was Written and was like, Illmatic is not pretty much downplaying Illmatic, like in comparison to like Great Adventure, Slick Rick, Paid in Full, and I forgot the album they named, but it was just like, so there's been like a consistency with like pushing Nas out of the way.
Do you remember that Vibe article?
No.
Okay, I'm about to say, because then I would wonder, like, were you comparing it up against those rap classics because Illmatic was considered a rap classic, or were you just being a dick and just being like, "Yo, this album ain't no if it's a Slick Rick"? Is it like kind of how we talk about like with like a Future album? Well, they know it was written, so we're like, what the fuck? like the well, it's kind of the same kind of thing, but you know how they throw those comparisons out. But just hearing that, yeah, that is pretty trash about how they treated it was written.
So yeah, so Pitchfork gave King's Disease 2 a 6.1 out of a 10, which is a 61%, as if it didn't have no, like it was half-assed, like it was a half-ass album. And turn around, the same author or same writer gave the album Nasir a 6.1 as well. So it's like, what are you doing? Are you like really listening to these albums? Or are you just throwing numbers out? And they also made the claim, and this is something that we talk about here on the show, which is our Push the Culture Forward initiative. Preserve, unify, salute and honor our culture first. Push our culture first initiative. And they said they dropped this article on hip hop's birthday. So hip hop just had its 48th birthday on August the 11th. So that's when the article was dropped. So it's like Pitchfork being a white establishment. What are we doing here? Like playing them type games, like you dropping this article on hip hop's birthday, you know what Nas means to hip hop and what he stands on in regards to preserving the history of hip hop. And we talk about how we need to preserve the history because you have Pitchfork and these establishments that are coming in, these white boys that are taking classes and learning about hip hop, and then they're going to be the controllers if we don't preserve it, and they're going to whitewash the history. So here we are, Pitchfork disrespecting Nas and his album on the day of hip hop's birthday. So if you understand energy and if you want to get into the esoteric aspect of life, people do make moves on certain days and draw certain energy and, you know, playing chess for the most part.
That's very true.
So yeah, so definitely go check out According to Hip Hop and their breakdown. They'll do a better explanation. They go way more into detail, so definitely check them out. So let's get into our initial reactions. Oh yeah, I was watching reaction videos. That's something we'll do in the future. It was interesting. A lot of the younger heads that were doing reaction videos to, like, I only saw the ones for Rare, EPMD2, and Nobody. Mm-hmm. Now the Nobody was mostly like older heads. There was a couple of young heads, but the EPMD2 and the Rare, it was like mostly young heads that I was watching. And it was interesting to see their reaction to, you know, Nas and the song. And it was like, of course, just how they were talking, like they have no reference to Nas. Like they don't know Nas from nothing. Like this is like their first time hearing Nas or something like that. Mm-hmm. And then, or if they have, they were like, they'll start talking about the history and then their history is way off. Like, nah, you ain't got it right. But it's cool to see like the younger generation, Nas delivering this album in a package to where they really fuck with it. So it's not like, and it goes into another conversation, seeing reactions from brothers and sisters that I know who are boom bappers. Like they like, oh, real hip hop 90s. Nas, I don't like this album. Nas needs to do the DJ Premier. Why didn't he do the DJ Premier album and da da da? So it's like
in the AZ, him and AZ album never dropped.
Right. So
he's done like 2 albums with Hit Boy.
So yeah, so I'm hearing that conversation as well. And it's like, damn, this man is growing. And he told you on Stillmatic, because it's always forward, I'm moving, never backward, stupid. Here's another classic. So it's like he's not going back to Illmatic. He makes references like on King's Disease on the last song, The Cure. Go listen to old Clue tapes. Well, go listen to Clue tapes for old Nas verses. Or like I said, the reference I just made from the intro to Stillmatic. Like, I'm not, or he did the Locomotive song on Life is Good.
Yeah, for my trap to the 90s niggas.
Yeah, this is for y'all niggas. Just this song. This is all y'all getting. I'm about to move on from here. So it's like hearing.
But did he really?
What? Do what?
Really move on from that?
I mean, that's always going to be an element, a part of him. So he's going to give you that. But niggas want him to do like, just stay in that we want your whole album just to be Illmatic. That's it. We don't want to hear this new shit. We don't want to hear you experimenting. We want you to go back to the old Nas. He even said it on Rare. They want me to go back to the Waves and the Chip too.
Well, okay, so here's my problem with that. If there was ever a fucking time for him to do that, it was the fucking Nazer album. Thank you, Kanye, for fucking up the one chance. We could get 7 pure Nas songs with one of the greatest producers of all time. And we got Nazer.
Anything you want to say, Feezus? Or LL Cool Fee?
And I loved it. What we not gonna do today is keep shitting on my year. As of today, the hate speech is out, my nigga.
Well,
You elevate.
Well, it's not like I'm shitting on Nazer. Let's just say Nas has dropped 4 albums in the last 3 years, right?
Mm.
That's the worst of the 4. Will we not agree on that?
I would not agree to that.
So which album is worse
than
than
Lost
Nazer?
Tapes 2 and Nasir?
Lost Tapes 2 is not worse than Nazer.
No, that's what I'm saying. It'll be between those two, of course.
I might make an argument that Lost Tapes 2 is better than King Disease 1, but we'll take that for another show.
Yeah, we'll save that for another show. But what were we talking about? You were talking about the what ties into the Hit Boy and Kanye.
Oh, Hit Boy Kanye situation.
So at the listening party to King's Disease 2, people can say that Hit Boy took some jabs at Ye because he was like, "Hey, it's just me and bro in the studio. We ain't on social media, pretty much playing music, showing y'all snippets. We didn't do like a."
That's great PR, Hit Boy. Get with it.
You say what?
That's great PR.
Yeah,
but they didn't really do that with the Nas album.
No, he's talking about what
right. But I'm talking about what Ye is doing. That's
No. I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. No, I'm saying Nas didn't do that. They didn't do that when Nas did the album with Kanye. That's what I'm trying to say. So I understand the reference talking about his Hit Boy's talking about a Kanye album,
the Donda album,
but still remember. Well, and funny enough, it's the same thing too because he was basically in Wyoming and there was mad niggas around in Wyoming when they did the Nasir album.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say I would attack that angle more because it'd be like, hey, Kanye, you did a whole album with Nas. And look at what I did. I just did 2 albums with Nas, and both of them shit on your album. And we won a Grammy with mine.
Yeah, one of them got a Grammy. I was about to say that. So does he have a point? Does he have enough foot in the game to even speak on that?
He has a Grammy for he has a Grammy for niggas in Paris, and that was 8 years ago. He has the right to speak on this shit.
I'm gonna say no.
And the same song he did for Kanye.
I'm going to say no. And the reason why I'm going to say no is the same way that Naze shitted on Nelly for going at
Chris One.
Is Ye's a legend. Whether you agree with what he's doing or not, you shut the fuck up and you stay in your place. Okay. You can't say Nelly, shut the fuck up and stay in your place, even though he's producing hits.
Okay, so allow me to interject if I may. Kanye is a legendary producer. Kanye is also a legendary fuck nigga. So remember, Kanye was supposed to drop when?
On the day before King Disease 2.
Nope.
Oh, the week before?
Yeah, no, in July.
Oh,
he supposed to drop at the end of July when he did the first what's called. He moved it to August 5th. Mm-hmm. Which was around the same time that Nas dropped his album. So literally he moved his release date to Nas's release date. Mm-hmm. So I can understand Hit Boy having that attitude because like my nigga, and then you did all that shit and you did drop the fucking album. So you're taking attention away from this Nas album, which are shenanigans. You're doing another fucking I'm gonna stay at the stadium for 2 weeks and then I'm gonna do another show on the same night as the Nas album dropping. So not only that takes attention away from the album. Mm-hmm. So not only and then also go ahead.
Jay-Z takes attention away from Nas every step that Nas makes.
And also Jay-Z is a legendary petty nigga also.
So what I'm saying is shut the fuck up.
Nah.
And fully earn your place. Because if it's wrong for a nigga making hits to go after Chris One, it's wrong for a young nigga making hits to go after the legendary Kanye. What's wrong for one is wrong for all.
Okay, well we
You
all.
get to pick and choose.
That's different.
So you're talking about how so you're saying if Hit Boy says something about Jay dropping something around Nas, so you say that wouldn't be okay, or are you saying that he should say something then too?
Well, no, she's saying that being that Nas tried to or checked Nelly for going at KRS-One, even though KRS-One went at him, she's like, it shouldn't be a problem for Hit Boy to go at. Well, you saying, it's contradictory. So Nas didn't say nothing too.
Okay. So, I'm sorry.
If it's a problem for Nelly to go at Chris One, then it's a problem for Hit Boy to go at Kanye.
Okay, I would say that for you to put Hit Boy on Nelly's level is a bit disrespectful. Because once again, he got his third Grammy.
On the same level. Listen to me. What you're doing is trying to shift what I'm saying, and it's not going to happen. You can go ahead and have a seat.
It's not going to happen, buddy.
Wrong. No. You made an analogy saying Hit Boy talking about Kanye is the same as Nelly talking to KRS-One, right?
And that's not putting them like saying, oh, Nelly had the same amount of Grammys. I'm not.
No. I'm not saying Grammys. I'm talking about respect in the hip hop game. Like we were talking about with Nelly was you're a pop star, stay in your place. Nelly has earned enough respect in hip hop to go at Kanye because he also has a hit and a Grammy with
Hit Boy. No, you said Nelly.
Hit Boy.
Oh, sorry. Hit Boy. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay. All right. So Hit Boy. So Hit. No, wait. No. Say no. You trying to jump in.
Say the older generation of hip hop, but he was well respected, not just by hip hop, but worldwide. So
Nelly was respected by hip hop?
No, she said he wasn't respected by hip hop.
Nelly was not respected by hip hop.
He was respected on the pop charts.
He was not respected by the older generation of hip hop, but he was respected in the hip hop that was going on at that time. Well respected enough to where Jay-Z didn't have a problem with him, but Nas and KRS-One did.
Wait, what? You know what?
It was about business. This is money. So Jay's not gonna say nothing. KRS pretty much was like, "Hey, why
you're not rapping the way I rap, nigga. Nobody raps the way you rap."
Who said that? Who said that?
Who said that?
I'm saying, like, KRS-One is saying, I don't like the way you rap. I don't like your definition of hip hop. I don't like how you are, doing this for commercialization and blah, blah, blah.
Okay, so allow me to step in and say this. I am now of the mind frame of I was incorrect on how I took that argument, because at the end of the day, KRS-One, really? Who are you to tell me who the fucking definition of hip hop is? Nigga, you may step into the world. That shit was ass. Anyway, so
that was a smash of 97. 97. That was 97.
Yeah, that was to me, that was like one of the shifting songs where this shit was going to be ass for the rest of my life.
You don't get KRS-One don't get to put moral or ethical reasoning on anything. You're defending a nigga that puts boy.
Exactly. Oh, Geppettos. So
while you out here defending Africa Bam Booty,
wow.
Shout out to Thought Crimes.
Wilding on niggas who are popular. You're mad at their popularity and that your popularity is fading.
Okay,
but that's in the KRS-One situation where he went at Nelly.
Okay, so let's. I want to cease this argument here or this discussion here because we're not going to waste a valuable Nas time talking about garbage Chris One. So let's
Chris One is not. Chris One is.
I'm sorry. He's not garbage. He's
all I'm saying is what's wrong for one is wrong for all. If it's wrong for up and coming artist, whether he's garnered respect or not, to go after a legend is wrong in the eyes of Nas. It should also be wrong for you with your up and coming producer, regardless of if y'all have won a Grammy together or not. to go after a legend.
Well, that was 2001 Nas. He evolved. So he's like, hey, the homie trying to drop on my date to take away some attention. Let the little homie go after him. Like, hey, he put in work. He made a better album for me. I didn't get a chance to really work with Ye like I wanted to produce something of a great magnitude, great volumes. So let that young man talk his talk.
And this is the reason why I keep jumping in. And no, we don't give a fuck about Nelly. Now back to what I'm saying. Only thing I was saying about your argument is Hit Boy is not a up and comer. He's been in the game 10 plus years. So it's not like he's up and comer going at a legend. He's a solidified producer who actually worked with the same person and got a Grammy with the same person 8 years ago. So I feel like he should be able to say something to that same nigga.
Talk to these niggas.
So that's all I was saying. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
And what I'm saying is what's wrong for one is wrong for all.
Gotcha.
You can't pick and choose.
Wrong for all. So yeah, initial reactions when you listen to KD2.
Who's going first? Okay, I'll go first. So
go ahead.
So
I was gonna say I'll leave it to the stands to give their reactions first.
Oh, now you trying to take shots, but you sounding like goddamn you sound like Chris One, bud.
That's not hot.
Yeah, you. Hey, you don't disrespect OGs like that. You just contradicted yourself.
That's all we do is disrespect the
I'm not taking shots. Y'all are gonna come at it from a different aspect.
No. You called us stands, so you chill out with that.
Wow, even
we're certified.
I am a stand.
Well, speaking to me, goddamn, you disrespecting me. Goddamn, I'm a certified follower. I'm a certified supporter. I'm a certified supporter. And now you're acting like Chris Ones that you just disrespected. You just called out Chris One. Now you're acting like him.
Goddamn.
Who you want to be?
Chris One keep coming up with this goddamn conversation?
Yeah. Let's stop talking about him. Anyway, go ahead, sir.
Thank you. So boom. So I remember, once again, going back to the whole Kane discussion, him dropping the live stream, which he was like an hour plus late for.
Kane.
Yeah, we call him Kane because we talk about Kanye. We call him Kane.
I thought you were talking about Big Daddy Kane. So
with the lead.
yeah. That's, we'll get to that. Go ahead.
Anyway, so boom. So I was watching that, and then I remember after watching that, I called you, and I was like, "Yo, that was pretty fire." Like we were talking about that a little bit, and then I was like, "Let me get this bar real fast." So there was a song with Jay Electronica, and I remember I told you, I was like, the nigga came out riding the Jay Electronica. I was like, "Nigga, that's Sheek Louch," and it was actually Sheek Louch. So boom. We were talking, and I was like, "Yeah, the album's supposed to drop around 12." Right. And it was like 11:15. So I happened to go on Spotify, and I was like, "Oh shit, the album's out here!" And I was like, "Get the fuck out of my goddamn phone!" And so we went. I put my headphones on, and I zoned out, listened to the album. So the pressure started the album off good. Like so, basically, overall, let me not jump ahead. Right. As I got into the beginning parts of the album, it's kind of like, okay, all right, guys, like you're doing something different with it. And then you got into that run, the middle run of the album, where I was like, by then I was like literally zoned out, like, yeah, he's really doing it. And then the latter part of the album, what I'll get into is there was a couple bumps in the road, but we pushed through them, and then it got to the end. It was like, oh yeah. So overall, I was very happy with the album. I think I called you right back, like, yo, there was like really no skips on this album. There was no skips on the album. Everything was cohesive. Everything flowed well. Nas was rapping his ass off on it. The beats were fire. Everything was great. So that was my initial reaction when I first heard it.
Got you. So yeah, I'll go next. I'm the staunch supporter of Nazer. Goddamn. So yeah, you called me. I had just finished watching the Rare video. I think you watched it too. Did you watch the Rare video when you called me?
I think I called you back. Either I called you. Oh yeah, the video dropped after the Donda, and I was unboxing, and I saw it. That's why I went. It's on the Rare video. Yeah, that's when I called you.
So I was waiting till 11 because it dropped 12 o'clock Eastern time, so it'll be 11 o'clock our time. So I goddamn watched the. I thought just the Rare video was gonna drop at 11, and then the the album was going to drop at midnight. So it's like, cool, watch the video, whatnot, heard the snippet that you had put in the group chat the day before that was just playing just the instrumental, snippet of the instrumental. And I'm like, okay, all right. I fucks with the instrumental. It is pretty much similar to when I heard, well, they didn't drop the snippet to Ultra Black. It was on his IG before King's Disease dropped. It was a snippet to the instrumental to Spicy. And I was like, oh shit, okay, all right. So rare when you drop the snippet, I was like, okay, how is he gonna rap to this? Okay, this is a dope beat, yada yada. So the video dropped, I watched the video. We talked. I was like, God damn, bud. I was like, bud. I was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, this is it. This is it. This is it. Goddamn. So then that's when you was like, motherfucking, I think you said the Nobody song was on YouTube.
Oh yeah, because somebody posted the Nobody song.
He was like, yo, the Nobody song's on YouTube. And I was like, oh shit, let me go. And I think I went to YouTube and it had like all the songs already up. And I was like, damn, the album is already out. So I went to Spotify just to make sure, because you know that could be like some people try to get some clicks.
Whack ass beats.
Right. So I went to Spotify. It was on Spotify. So I'm like, hey, let's get off this phone. We'll talk to each other after 55 minutes looking at the timestamp on the album. So listen to the album. So the first go round, I was like, damn, there was no iffy bars. There was no trash bars, beats consistent throughout the whole album, no skips. I was like, yeah. So I called you back and then we had our discussion off rip and then we got off the phone again. I was like, yeah, let me play this one more time. Let me put another listen. It's goddamn 1 o'clock in the morning. So I'll go up until like 2 o'clock in the morning listening. And I'm like, yeah, this is a classic. So that was my initial reaction off top. I was like, yeah, no skips, the beat selection and the wordplay, the lyricism, stellar. Throughout the whole album, there was no like, damn, why do you say that bar? Damn, that didn't even go. Like, oh, he fell off a little bit. Like the whole album. So that was my initial reaction.
LL Cool Fee, what you got for us?
It was cool.
Goddamn, Stan new Stan over here.
Talk about it.
Yeah,
cool.
it's cool.
No, it was cool. There was my first listen. Again, I slept because the album's still gonna be there when I wake up in the morning.
Not real. if Anita, well, what if you was around to be able to listen to Anita Baker Rapture that dropped when it dropped at 12 o'clock? And then you heard that beautifulness that was Anita Baker Rapture. Would you not want to be there to be one of the first people that heard it?
Again, I didn't start listening and appreciating Anita Baker till about 4 years ago.
Okay, so if Juvenile dropped 400 degrees,
you're not gonna win.
We even had this conversation about I told y'all this. We had a conversation the next day. And I told y'all, nigga, it could have been Albie. That album is still going to be there in the morning. I'm not about to lose no sleep to listen to an album.
You know,
be the same person that said she's a standing nobody, but got Albie short t-shirts, lighters, plates, and prayed to the nigga. There's like 5 episodes where he's like, dear Albie. So yeah, so don't come in here trying to downplay shit. Talking about you.
I didn't say I'm a stan to nobody.
Yeah,
what I said is I'm not stan enough to lose sleep for anybody.
Oh, we ain't talking about what you just said. We talking about phone conversation from last week, and I said the same thing.
So you wouldn't go see the new Avenger movie at 12 o'clock when it drops?
You're not gonna win, sir.
No, that's it. You know me.
I said what
and
I said.
If you know one thing about me, is I'm gonna go to sleep.
Damn.
9-10 o'clock at night, I'm fucking tired. And I'm gonna go to sleep.
I'm part of the establishment, living off the routines of the man with a son. I'm a nocturnal being.
Say it,
Well,
bro.
congratulations.
I'll be tired too. I'll be tired.
Look, I'm tired and I'm gonna go to sleep. The album will be there in the morning. So the next day, me and the little girl woke up. We listened to it while I was cleaning her pool out. I was like, "Yo, Moments is nice. Nobody is cool. No phony love is you know like it's the album is cool."
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
My first listen, the album was cool. I didn't have a oh my god, like I didn't have a fucking Pootie Tang fan reaction to the album.
Well, you know what? It is a big step, and I'll let you know why it's a big step. Because if you all, the meme birds out there, if you go back and listen to our last Nas album that we reviewed, which would be the Lost Tapes 2 album,
I wasn't even there.
Well, yes, you were not even there. You did not want to participate in discussion. And also, that's funny enough, we had a part 1 and a part 2 to that one. How many hours did we go? Like 4 hours?
Each one. So it's like 2 and 2, 3 and 3.
That's it. That's how much we love these Nas albums. So just to have the great LL Cool Fee on the show is a huge step. So I want to applaud you, Fee. Thank you for coming on the show and sitting down with the bros.
Now, as we get into the album, I had a conversation with your brother about how I'm going to gauge, when I became okay with Nas. And as we get into the album, I'll discuss my aha moment where I felt like he was speaking to me, and I was like, maybe I need to give this nigga a chance.
Okay.
All right.
Say it, sis.
So you can go ahead and get into the album. So that was our initial reaction. So we didn't play the goddamn album. I probably didn't play it straight through. I probably played it straight through about 4 times. And then I just listened to certain songs now. So before I get into the album, or before we get into the album, so this is coming off of the It Was Written energy. So It Was Written celebrated its 25th year anniversary on, I think, July the 2nd of this year, 2021.
I get that vinyl.
And that's when he dropped the Life is Like a Dice Game with Freddie Gibbs and Corday. Yeah. Is it YBN? YBN.
No, he's not YBN no more.
That's Young Boy.
No, YBN. It's something totally different.
That's totally different. Okay. So YBN,
I like Freddie
or just Corday.
I also like Freddie Gibbs. I know you don't appreciate Freddie Gibbs.
Not
I
my taste
like
of music.
Wait, so you didn't even like him on that song?
I mean, it was cool, but it was just like, damn, we got to talk about drugs. Like, do we got to talk about cooking crack every goddamn song, my nigga? It's like, come on, man.
That's what he does.
I know that, but I'm saying, like, come on.
That's like saying, hey, Pusha T, can you stop talking about cocaine?
I'm tired of hearing Pusha T. Like, Pusha T, come on. Let's grow. This is as Fee has said time and time again. Well, I have the same feeling. Like, I like artists who evolve. Like, I don't like I say the same thing, like Jadakiss has the same flow. Like, he hasn't gotten out of that flow. Like, he's a dope artist, but he hasn't gotten out of that pattern.
If you still see the verses?
I see the verses. I watched it. So I watched it live.
So that, to me, that's
the energy. No, that's energy.
No, he solidified himself as a legend because all the hits and everything, like you know what it is now.
I ain't denying his music. I'm just making my point that evolve. Like, I don't go back and be like, I gotta listen to that Jadakiss. It's like Kanye, Nas, Kenny. I like what Jay is doing. I've never really been a Jay fan, but I like what Jay's doing. Listening to like artists like that, I'll just cap it off at that. Just listening to artists like that, like they give you something different every time. It's not the same thing over and over. So yeah, Life is Like a Dice Game.
Okay.
Life is like a dice game. So he drops.
Because Jay had a full run of giving you the blueprint and doing the same thing for 3 fucking albums.
And you like Blueprint 3. So that's a lie. He didn't grow.
I said he grew?
Yeah.
I said I like what he's doing now.
No,
I just said that.
No, I was saying we're just saying how you're being inconsistent because
no, I said I wasn't a fan of Jay. I say I like what he's doing now, like 444.
I know the joke is you like Blueprint 3, which was no growth from Blueprint 1.
Have you heard Ambition?
I also heard Mars versus Venus.
Yeah, at least you should have said what that techno shit.
I could think of that with the ghetto techno.
No, that's Dr. Dre. I forgot. Yeah, that techno shit. I was like,
He the hell is juicy. Go ahead.
So yeah, we're coming off of the 25th anniversary of It Was Written. So of course we didn't expect a Nas album to drop because Nas waits like every 2 years to drop an album. So they celebrate the 25th year anniversary. He drops the Life Is Like a Dice Game, which is a song that's been on the internet since like I heard Life Is Like a Dice Game and shit like 98. So but it wasn't finished. So it was like I hear that I'm like, okay, cool, he finished it, yada, cool. So I say all that to say I'm after taking this album, immersing myself in the album, listening to it, I'm like, damn, It Was Written, energy. And going back to what I was just talking about with Pitchfork dropping the article on the hip hop's birthday, playing with the energies, dates and stuff like that. I'm looking at, okay, this is It Was Written. Illmatic is what it is. Everybody was expecting him to make a Illmatic 2. Mm-hmm. He drops It Was Written, which goes totally left. So with KD 2 dropping, I'm looking at it like, okay, he wins a Grammy for King's Disease. Great album. When we see that he's about to drop KD 2, and then we listen to it and it's doing what it's doing, is this the same energy? Hey, he goes in a different, it's same formula, but he takes it to a whole different level with KD 2. And like I said, playing off that It Was Written energy, going left from Illmatic and taking it to another level.
So when you say it like that, so it took Nas about almost 30 years to realize, hey, if you drop an album that everybody likes, do a follow-up just to hear it. So we appreciate It Was Written now. So that's why I say Nas took a huge risk. And like you were saying earlier, how everybody shitted on that album back then. Mm-hmm. But I remember there was a huge campaign of everybody was like recognizing the quote-unquote genius of the album. But one thing I do remember, Lupe, back when I first listened to Lupe back in like 07, 08, mm-hmm. Lupe always said that It Was Written was better than Illmatic, and It Was Written was his favorite hip hop album of all time. So to get him to come back and say it around, and now everybody understand it, it's kind of like, I see you, Lupe. You've been saying this for the last 15 years.
Mm-hmm. And I can respect that.
Exactly. So it seemed like this time around, it's like, we dropped King's Disease. It's like, let's go and do a follow-up that has the same kind of feel, the same producer, same feel. But then why did you do that back with Illmatic, which is now considered the greatest hip-hop album of all time? But I can understand, like I said, Illmatic didn't become Illmatic the way the world sees Illmatic up to the last 10 years.
Right.
When Illmatic dropped, it was a low-key considered a flop back then.
Right.
So no, they're not gonna do a follow-up to a flop.
Well, the Source Awards, as we were just speaking about, mm-hmm. The Source Awards played a big role in It Was Written being what it was. Because again, if you then dropped a classic album, like the Streets held it a classic, Source gave it 5 mics. So 95 Source Award, you don't win Lyricist of the Year or Album of the Year. Steve Stout's in your ear like, hey, we got to take it to the next level. And then also Nas tells a story that he went to the Source Awards. He had to borrow $1,000 from his homie to get some gear to wear to the Source Awards because he think he going to win something. So he borrowing money to, get his drip game right for the Source Awards, didn't win nothing, pissed off. Like, damn, y'all gonna shit on me like that? Hence what this fueled It Was Written. So his mind state wasn't like, I'm just gonna do a follow-up and just do Illmatic 2. So it's funny how everybody wanted him to do an Illmatic 2, and he gave us It Was Written, and then he drops King's Disease, gets a Grammy, which he should have got something, an award for Illmatic, and then people thinking he's not going to drop nothing or going to come with just another album with another producer or do something totally left or just do something different. And he says, hey, fuck it, I'm just going to give y'all part 2. And I remember reading people when he announced that he's going to drop King's Disease 2, people were like, that's not creative. Why is he going to do this? It's going to be a trash album. That I hate when artists do a part 2 to a classic, and it's going to be all trash. And he's just trying to get, this is a money, this is a money run or whatever. He's just trying to get a bag. And then he pretty much shuts everybody up. Like, yo, shut the fuck up.
So it's interesting to hear from that perspective, and I understand it. I liked King's Disease, but it wasn't the Nas album that I really wanted. So when I heard, like I said, when I heard the King's Disease 2, it was kind of like, okay. Like, it's not like it's not going to be a bad album, but I didn't think it would be the album that I've been waiting for since 2012.
Right.
It ended up being that.
And King's Disease was only like 30 minutes. Illmatic was like probably like 30, 40 minutes. It was only 10 tracks, 9 tracks with the intro. And then King's Disease 2 is damn near an hour, which it was written was like 16 tracks. Storytelling gave you way more than what Illmatic gave you.
Exactly.
So playing on the energy. So I just wanted to bring that up. So we can go ahead and jump into the album.
Okay.
Pressure.
Shout out to Don Toliver.
That was Don Toliver.
Yeah. So why are you doing that on this song? But you were doing that. Let me. No, you were doing that goofy shit. Ain't got a heart to replace me. That was
the pressure weigh a ton. It's getting too heavy.
Song was got in his Drake bag. I was feeling that song.
I can hear Aubrey.
Got him across the belly.
So yeah. So what y'all thoughts on the pressure? Solid
start.
I like the beat.
Yeah, I like the transitions. On the transition, the beat change, the beat overall.
I've been working on my core.
Hurting niggas, I think they out for the season.
So yeah.
Wait, was that a shot at a Young Yeezy?
No, that was a shot at Cole.
Cooley.
Ooh, off season. He did jump from his album.
So yeah, the listening to the pressure off rip, it was like, okay, it felt different. It's like you hear the intro is supposed to set the stage for your album, and it's like just the sound and the feel and the transitions. I'm like, okay. Because you go back and listen to like the intro to King's Disease, it was like, okay, cool. This is like nostalgic Nas, like rapping over soul sample. It was like, okay, cool. That was a nice intro. This intro was like, damn, this like I took the sound to the next level.
Exactly. It was like
inspire them again like I didn't already. Niggas throw the confetti.
Oh, little versions of no replacements.
We'll get with that. We'll deal with that at the end.
Wait, man.
With the disses.
Okay, I was a fan. Okay. I've been on fire 4 generations.
4 generations. Oh, he said fire 4 generations.
Yes. No, fire 4 generations. 4. The number 4.
I thought he said 5, 4. I thought he said 5.
He said 5, 4.
Okay,
like the number 5 and the number 4. That's what I thought I heard.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So fire 4 generations.
If you really think about it, Nas has been fired since what, 91?
Yeah, 91.
That was that was during the golden era, the boom bap.
Well, that's when it started to shift.
So he was hot before the shift, before the West Coast happened.
Right.
And then the Bad Boy era, to the J run. Yeah, he's been hot forever. Yeah. Pause.
Wow.
Drunk texting while I'm out here trying to spread the message. Hey, women, let the man serve his purpose. Don't drunk text him.
Well, you can't be his age being in the DMs, is what he said.
Very, very true.
So we go to Death Row East.
Whoa, come on.
Whoa. Let's talk about it.
Death Row East.
So Death Row East. So we got to take it back to the conversation after we listen to it. No. This is pre-album. Pre-album. Pre-album.
This is when y'all got the track list.
The pre-album talk. So we had a conversation. Wish we would have recorded it. But we had a talk before the album came out, and we tried to like guess what this album, which each song was going. Like I think that when he dropped the track list, he dropped the track list. Then we got on the phone, was like, "Hey, what do you think each song is gonna be?" Death Row East was one of them songs we went in.
These niggas grabbed pencils and pens, started doing fucking anagrams.
What you do when you know the history.
Yeah.
These niggas was out here doing Sudoku with letters.
Sudoku. So I think, what did I say? Because this again, I was making the same claim that this is giving me it was written vibes, just on the strength and me understanding like you doing certain things at certain times to pull from that energy. So I'm like, okay, looking at this track list is giving me it was written vibes. Then we had a went more in depth. So this is how the MEME podcast, this is how in depth you too, goddamn LL Cool Fee. You have these discussions too, because we have the MEME conspiracy theories to show you how far we go with our thought process and, analyzing certain things and coming up with these great, wonderful ideas. So we looking at Death Row East. I know the history.
Don't forget that you are king of the reach, though.
You say what?
King of the reach, nigga. You will reach. You be reaching.
Shout out to Diggable Planet.
Hey, it don't matter how long the reach is, as long as the dot connects.
Yes.
You can reach for the stars as long as you touch one. You touched it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's what Nas said. He's stepping on the stars.
Yes. So Death Row East. So I know the history of Death Row East. So I'm like, okay, shit, he gonna bring up the that night in Bryant Park. Number one. Number two, Christ over here brings up I think we start talking about song placement.
Mm-hmm.
And then like if you understand, like it was written, song number 2 was the message on It Was Written, which took shots at Pac. Now Nas denies and say I wasn't talking about Pac. He was talking about Pac. So because if you understand the story, Death Row East, whatnot, they will respectfully take the diss songs off of each other's albums. No, because It Was Written as already had came out when they talked at Bryant Park.
Yeah.
But the Machiavelli album, Tupac was to take off Against All Odds on the album and any diss records, whatever. So before we get into that history, so I'm like, okay, looking at album placement, Death Row East. So I think you brought up this might be an Ether 2. And then I looked at the letters.
Oh.
You said something like Ether. It's like this might be an Ether Part 2. Just looking at the energy, It Was Written, Beef, Death Row East. So we looking at the. He says this might be Ether Part 2. I'm looking at the goddamn letters on Death Row East and started. And this is when what Fee is talking about with Sudoku. I went and grabbed a marker and some paper and wrote out Death Row East, and then wrote out Ether 2, and then start crossing letters out. And it was like Ether 2. And then the only, sad was the
SAAD. Talk about Ether 2. Sad.
So we was like, damn. Well, it went to a whole different other level. But so, because I was like, what is Drake's son name? Is his name Assad? Because I was like, SAAD is left, so you got an SAAD. So I'm like, whose name correlates to that? So I'm like, is Drake's son Assad? Damn, you about to diss Drake? Because you also got to put yourself in the mindset. Nas, this is you on like subliminal, like esoteric science shit. So you got to break shit down. He's not just gonna come out and just surface level a goofy ass diss. You're going to have to like really look at and really know what you're looking at to break something down. So that's why we got into that bag. And I was like, damn, Nas is the type of person that would hide the the meaning or the actual title of the song in other letters and shit just to throw you off and shit.
Now, may I add on to this theory that this was a diss song to someone?
Okay, go ahead.
So if we know the history of Pac being Pac coming to New York and, as they say, not being touched, with this being Ether Part 2, and when you change the words around, could be a diss to Jay because like, hey, even I stepped to Pac when all the shit was real. Where were you at?
Right.
Because like I said, Pac called out Jay.
Fuck Jay-Z.
So he already had, so he knew who Jay was. So why wasn't Jay stepping to Pac in the park? Why wasn't? Well, Mobb Deep was.
No, they was getting shitted on too.
Yeah, but they didn't step to him. They just dropped the diss song.
Right.
But like nobody actually stepped to him except for Nas and Jungle. And Jungle wanted war. Shout out to Jungle. Being about that action.
So the history. So yeah, that's how deep we went and with that song and breaking the letters down and all that. Like, damn, he about to diss somebody. So I'm like, okay, and then also the history. So get into the history. So the Death Row East.
That nigga was scared of Suge. So he must be talking about somebody that was around who didn't say nothing.
So yeah, so understanding the height of the East Coast, West Coast beef, Bad Boy versus Death Row, Puff versus Suge, Big versus Pac, and then you had other figures in New York, Haitian Jack, Tut. You had goddamn Jimmy Henchman, key players in New York. That if you understand the Quad studio shooting, Pac going to jail, getting set up for the rape charge, all of that. We talk about that in season 1. We did the 4-part series with the Tupac. We actually spent the whole episode talking about the Quad studio shooting and everything that revolved around that. So if you understand that, and then, this whole situation, the MTV Music Awards in New York, Pac. Now, if you watch the movie All Eyes on Me, they make it seem like Suge gave Pac Death Row East because also understanding the story, Pac was, wanting to leave Death Row. Pac was also asking about his money, like, hey, I'm not seeing no bread, da-da-da-da. And then, he'll get a house or get some new cars, like, hey, here's some new cars, da-da-da-da. So in the movie, they show you like Pac went to Suge to go talk about his money. And then he's like, hey, come here to the back. And then, they got the Death Row East signs. And this is in the movie. So it's like, hey, we want you to start up and head Death Row East. Yada, yada, yada. So in the movie, it's portrayed that way. Now, Death Row was a major influence and pretty much was running shit in the early 90s for the most part. Them expanding to the East Coast where Bad Boy is at, and you have, other East Coast artists over there. That was a major, what's the word I'm looking for?
Infiltration.
At the same time, it was a major
boss move.
There you go. Major boss move, whatnot, because you didn't hear nothing from where you heard the Who Shot You verse, which they was like, hey, that wasn't for Pac. And this is why Pac was in jail. But then you coming over, your whole staff coming over to, in the height of the East Coast, West Coast beef, you come to New York with the Death Row East signs, like, hey, we about money, da-da-da-da. The guy from MTV was like, hey, talk to us about Death Row East. And Pac was like, do you believe in God? He was like, yeah, then believe in Death Row East. So then he goes and like, hey, this is about money, boom, 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 boom. So he breaks that down. So point I'm making, the movie, it makes it seems like Pac is heading Death Row East. So in actuality, it was Eric B who was heading Death Row East. So Eric B is president. Call back. Eric B for president. He did become president of Death Row East. So he is a major factor in bringing Nas and Pac together. So the infamous meetup in Bryant Park with Nas and his crew, Jungle and all of them, Bravehearts and all the Queens and Brooklyn niggas, with Pac, Death Row, Outlaws, and a bunch of New Jersey niggas. Jersey niggas. It was like Eric B was the one that brought them together, because if you understand Nas's history, Nas was in the studio with Eric B and Rakim, and he would record demo songs during Eric B and Rakim sessions. When they would pretty much break, he'll go in and do some songs. So he was brought up under Eric B and Rakim. So he was the little brother for the most part. So Eric B has his connections on the West Coast with Suge in the Death Row camp. So he was the liaison or the mediator. So he's the one that brought them together. And he's the one that was head of Death Row East. So you can go listen to the interviews that he's done, Eric B, with Queens Flip. And this is coming from Eric B's, it's coming from his mouth. So he's the one that's saying all this stuff. So needless to say, they talked. They pulled, of course, they people was ready to go at it, but Pac and Nas pulled each other to. They went to the side, talked. Pac was like, "Hey, we shouldn't be, beefing. We shouldn't be." But before, per Eric B, he's saying, "Hey, Pac was ready to box Nas. He was ready to put hands on Nas." Eric was like, "Hey, Nas doesn't want no beef. He's already said he don't want no problems with you." But at the same time, Nas is not one of these niggas. He's built for it. He's not one of these niggas. If you back Nas in the corner, he will come back at you, and it's not going to be a good look for the most part. So they pretty much squashed everything. Like, hey, and Eric B says on the way back to LA, Pac was like, "Hey man, Nas is a cool brother. I want to do music with Nas. We need to fly Nas. When we come back from the Tyson fight, we're gonna fly Nas out and we're gonna do an album together."
I just thought about something.
What is that?
If Nas and Pac would have made, Pac didn't die, and they came, and let's say he flew Nas out to
LA.
Imagine them doing a remix, since they did the same beat on Street Dreams and All Eyes on Me, where they came out with a song together with the same beat. What would that sound like?
That would have been good for the culture. It would have been phenomenal. I think it would have been classics that came out of that, because Tupac respected Nas. Me and my girlfriend, I gave you power. Mm-hmm. Pac even says like, "Hey, that's where I got me and my girlfriend from, listening to I Gave You Power."
Yeah.
So there was respect there on both ends. Now, taking it a step further, Nas is Biggie's man. Well, they were cool. I'm not saying that they were like, Nas is cool with Big. Bad Boy, he's cool with Puff. If Nas goes over there and does that, what does that do for Nas in regards to him coming home to New York around Big and Puff and Jay? Because Jay is actually Big's right-hand man at the time before he gets killed. So if Nas goes over to Death Row and start fucking with Pac, them two connecting, then you have a Biggie and Jay versus Nas and Pac.
That would have been amazing. Now, I would add this to what you're saying. So as you said, how would it looked when Nas went back to New York?
Right.
If Pac would have lived, Death Row East would have got off the ground. Even Nas said Sugar's about to turn half of New York red.
Mm-hmm.
So they might not have liked it, but they weren't going to do nothing about it. Because then I think if that would have happened, Nas would have been the top dog in the East Coast. Clearly no debating. He would have overtook Biggie. And then that fight would have been even more prevalent. So the Nas and Biggie fight would happen before the Nas and Jay fight.
Mm.
So I think I would say it'd be more of a Pac and so it'd be like Pac and Nas versus Big and Big's little man Jay.
Right. Now, would that have fueled a fire in Jay-Z to take him on a whole different trajectory?
It turned into a battle rapper.
Because Jay doesn't like to be second to nobody. So even though he was already trying to outshine Big on Brooklyn's Finest, him playing second to Biggie in the beef with Pac and Nas, Jay would have to battle Big to be like, hey, I'm better than Big, and I can go against Nas and Pac. So would that have fueled a fire in Jay-Z to take him to levels we've never seen, just given the position that he was in and knowing the type of dude he is?
Well, nigga, you should have showed up at the park.
Exactly. Nigga was scared of shit. Where was Puff and his goons?
He didn't want that.
That was a great detailed breakdown of Death Row East. So, what do you think about the song? What backstory of Death Row East? What do you think about the song?
I think I'm the one that brought it up. It has the beat is reminiscent of Against All Odds. Because I remember you said the beat sounded off.
Yes.
And then I started thinking about it and I was like, damn. And I was listening to the Against All Odds beat and I'm like, damn, it does have that same kind of feel as Death Row East. Like he was pulling from that energy of Against All Odds, and that beat is pretty much reminiscent of that.
You know what? I was almost with you, and I kept thinking once again it was Don Toliver in the background for no reason.
I said it was Danny Boy. I said it was Danny Boy. I was like, damn, look at Danny Boy trying to get some features.
Some features.
And you know, my dumb ass was like, ain't that Johnny P?
Why do you want to ride with me?
Rest in peace, Johnny P.
Die. So yeah, the song, he didn't go in like I was thinking he was gonna go in. Song was cool.
Was it the stop and go flow? The stop and go flow?
I didn't care about that. I was wanting more some facts.
Oh, so
you said let's talk about it. You ain't really talk about it.
It basically said pretty much everything we already knew.
Right.
Well, of course, we are extensive studiers of history, so yes. But I was gonna say this. I was just like you're saying. I was looking for more of a last real nigga alive, like nigga, like 2 verses. You just go in the fuck in, just breaking everything down of what was going on and what happened and shit. So when I got the as soon as I heard the beat, I was like, okay, it ain't gonna be that.
It's too happy.
Exactly.
Yeah, if you listen to Last Real Niggas Alive, that's a dark ass beat.
Exactly. But like we heard as soon as that shit dropped, you like, oh shit. Like so
hey,
you do the shit.
It did feel eerie.
Yeah.
Like you threw on Thriller listening to the goddamn Last Real Nigga Alive.
Not Death Row East.
Right.
And another example of that on this album would be when I first heard I started jumping ahead, but when I first heard My Bible, when the beat came on, at first I was like, what the fuck? Did it? I was like, oh shit, okay. Like I knew he was about to go in on this shit.
Okay.
So this was not when I heard the beat, I was like, is he gonna go in? Like, how's he gonna rap on this?
But when you hear Against All Odds, the beat when it comes in, do you think it's about to be some friendly shit?
No.
And Pac went all the way in on Against All Odds on that beat.
Jesus Christ. I'm gonna listen to that on the way home. I'm pull the car. Anger.
So yeah, Death Row East. Yeah, the beat, that's what I got. It was reminiscent of Against All Odds.
Lyrically, it's like the beat. The beat is okay. It kind of throws me off when I hear it now. It doesn't match the vibe of the song. I keep saying like the background vocals threw me off. It's one of my least favorite songs on the album. But it's still a good song. It's not a great song. It's no Blunt Ashes. It's no Braveheart Party.
Oh shit!
It's a good song. Pieces.
Well, after listening to you guys ramble for hours and make and make anagrams. I was expecting so much more out of what I got.
So we broke it down better for you than he did.
I was expecting something else. I don't care for him on that beat. I don't know what it was about his flow that I can't get jiggy with that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like it.
You said you didn't like his flow on it?
Yeah. I don't know, just as a whole, but I keep telling y'all, like, I don't care for that song.
Because that's the one thing I would say that I did like about the song was how he attacked the beat.
He didn't attack anything.
He didn't attack what he said. So you say
he didn't attack anything.
I would disagree with that. But
nothing was attacked in this scene. The only thing he got up in arms about was that Jungle didn't put a hit out on Pac.
Stretch.
Yeah, Stretch didn't.
Don't you put that on Jungle?
Whoever the fuck, nigga.
Hey, let's get. You gotta get names right in that, boy.
That's the only time that nigga.
If there ever was a nigga who was about that action, it was Jungle. So let's get it corrected. No, he's talking about Stretch.
Somebody didn't set Pac up, and that's the last time he's gonna speak on that.
Stretch from Live Squad, the one where Tupac made the song "Holla at Me." Holla at me. If you see me, nigga, you better holla at me.
Are you confused?
We better not find where you stay.
Yeah, so everybody thinks the first verse of that song is about Biggie, but really it's about Stretch.
So yeah, Stretch. So yeah, that was Stretch played a very integral role, being down with Pac, but being on the East Coast, but then also fucking with Nas as well. So, did you know that I think it was Stretch that produced
Wild Nigga Rap?
Silent Murder.
Silent Murder, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, also Hit Boy pulled inspiration from Johnny J. Death Row Records.
What?
For Death Row East. To produce it.
Don't say that.
There's a caption coming up with the bass line on Death Row East. Rest in peace to Johnny J, my main inspiration for this beat.
Okay, the bass line.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm a guitarist. I hope not. I was like, it gave us some how do you want it type of vibe. Like, I want to hear that. I would hear like No More Pain type of beat for this song.
For Death Row East.
Heck yeah.
So next on the list, we got 40 Side, boy. 40 Side.
Can't fucking stand it.
OG Talk. Project House.
My boss.
For real.
I can send niggas to slide. I'd rather
show them the ropes.
Integrity matters the most. I give the hood hope.
So when I first heard this song, I was like, finally, someone a Nas song I play for my friends. like, hey guys, let's turn this Nas on. It'll be okay. So shout out to Nas. Thank you for that one. Now, after listening to the album several times, it kind of lost its luster. But that's also my fault because I started nitpicking because since you're doing like on these South type of beats, I try to get the bass knocking and shit. Now I'm listening to how you're rapping on it. What are you saying? And I'm not saying that he was being lazy on the song, but it wasn't. Well, he was more simple lyrically, but I did like the first verse because he was talking that up, that profound shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I like the song. It was just like the beat. Like when I first heard it, it was more exciting. Now let's do it like, it's a cool beat.
It wasn't no Blunt Ashes though.
Exactly. It was definitely not a Blunt Ashes.
That thing wasn't for us. He was speaking to the youth.
The youth. You can't rapidy rap on those type beats. You can do what you can. It's like when we was rapping back in the day, everybody's rapping like they was from H-Town. Man, I done came down. Man, I didn't down. I the same man, boy, man. Like that vibe. Like you couldn't rap any different. Like everybody was rapping that way. So it's like you just had to get in pocket and just rap.
Well, then you had the great a Slim Thugger, and then comedian there showed that you could do it. Paul Wall and them.
Later,
yeah. Evolution.
Later. But yeah, it's like you can't really twist it and do anything different on those type beats.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
You just bring some substance. So yeah, so I guess so. Well, I pretty much I was like, cool.
What do you think, sir?
I mean, like it was cool. Like the first time I was like, cool. I can rock to it, but I don't go back and listen to it now. It's like, oh, okay, cool. Like you were just saying, it's not the same as like that's like one is like it's not a trash song. It's not a bad song, but I can respect it. I like what he was talking about on it. I could, listen to it again, so it wouldn't be one of them things where it's like I'm just never gonna listen to this ever again.
Oh, shout out the for real part. It's Lil Baby. It's a sample.
For real.
Yeah, he sampled it.
Okay.
So more samples by Hit Boy.
So EPMD 2 featuring Eric and Parrish making dollars. And
making dollars.
And Marshall.
And making old ass points. The verses.
So Nas give you some facts. Nas paid homage to EPMD on a previous album. Do you know which album that is?
Why do I think it has to do something with Parrish?
No.
I was wrong. Okay.
You're overthinking. It's the Nostradamus album. The lead single, Nostradamus.
Oh, yeah, I thought that.
He used the beat from was it Funky? I wrote it down. Let the Funk Flow off the Strictly Business album. They had the same beat.
That beat, okay. Huh.
Yeah.
Thank you for that tidbit. I did not know that. Thank you, sir.
Make you want to. It's like you have more appreciation for than even though a lot of people are like, damn, that was a trash song. But you listen to the lyrics, but the lyrics is on point.
I need an encore, y'all.
You should welcome me back. You want to ball till you fall. I can help you with that. You want beef? I can let a slug melt in your hat. I'm a wild barbarian, too hard at scaring them.
Century 21 solar eclipse.
And you listen to the words that I wrote on a disc. So yeah, so yeah, homage to EPMD using that beat. Now with the EPMD 2 song, I was expecting a different beat because this is part 2. But no Nas.
No, I wasn't expecting a different beat because first off, I didn't know what was EPMD, the first version. They just dropped that song just randomly, right?
No, that was on the that was a random song. I'm thinking about the song off of the Judas and the Black Messiah.
Oh no, that was a different song.
Damn, what album was that?
He's EPMD Black Messiah. It has no placement.
Shit, that's no business.
No, because I remember like the song came out, but I didn't know why, like why the song was out. I thought the song was fire. Cause I actually liked the beat, so I can see why they redid the same beat because it wasn't like the song was like out there like that. And plus, you got M.E.M.E on there, so you'll see if you can rap on that type of beat. See how he was going to attack it.
Yeah, boy. Oh shit!
What are you trying to do?
I was trying to pull up to see where what album is on. Oh yeah, it was just a song by itself.
Okay. So, Fee, what do you think of? Let's go ahead and have our discussion about the. First, let's go ahead and go in order. EPMD came on the track and proceeded to tell us about everything that we already know. We need to raise minimum wage. We need homes.
Give us what you owe us, man. Give us our 40 acres in a mule.
And one of my problems, like they had the he said, "Let the shit fly in your head," like Mike Pence.
Yeah.
And I literally did not remember that shit until I looked on Genius. I was like, "Oh, that shit." Like, that was old.
That was last. That was
so.
That was
year.
Pre-elections.
That was like before COVID almost. The water's changed since then.
You know how long it took him to come up with that?
The shit fly. The flies be on shit, and then there was a fly, and what you call his head, and Mike Pence's head, and he's a piece of shit. Oh, that was last year, buddy. So I didn't like that. I appreciate them getting on the track, but I didn't like the subject matter. I didn't like how they attacked it. It was kind of like, But then luckily it was only like 8 to 10 bars. They got the mic. Thank you. And gave it to the gave it to the Don. No, I'm gonna give it to the Young Boys. Well, technically they will be the Young Boys to EPMD,
right?
But yes. So what do you think about Nas's verse?
Well, when he started it off, it was on a different beat. So I'm like, okay, all right. And
that's why I thought the beat would be different.
Yeah. No, I was expecting it to be different before I even heard it. Because remember on that phone call where we was breaking down the song, pre-album release, I was like, that'll be dope if they took the EPMD song and just flipped the verse. If Hit Boy flipped the verse, I forgot which song. It's one of they. Let me look it up real quick. But I was like, yeah, if they take that and just flip it, because Nas has a freestyle over that same beat on one of the mixtapes. Yeah. So what you're saying? Y'all probably don't know.
Oh, that sample. It's the same one as yes, at the Washington DC Tommy Davidson special.
Well, he takes that sample.
Yeah, I said the sample.
Yeah. But yeah, I thought he was gonna take one of their famous songs and then like restructure the beat, and they was just all of them was gonna kill it.
Wait, isn't the Parliament sample on "You Got to Chill" right?
Yeah.
What if he just did that beat?
No. You Got to Chill was doo doo.
Not sure. Appreciate that. Now you got to. God dang it.
That's what you're saying. That's the Parliament. That's what you're saying.
I thought it was a different type of beat. I thought he did. I thought he had another P-Funk type of beat too.
Probably.
But I thought it'd be like a Atomic Dog type of sample. What if he do with like an Atomic Dog sample?
American Way.
Not again. Shit.
So yeah, so I was thinking they was gonna restructure an old EPMD beat, and all of them was gonna kill it. And I was like, damn, like that's how you do it. But so he comes on, he raps, it's on a different beat. So I'm like, okay, cool. Then the beat from EPMD, the original song, comes back on. I'm like, oh, okay, all right. So then I think that's when Eric and Paris did their thing. I didn't really mind. It was like cool. I was just like, hey, paying homage. Glad he got them on the song. So it's just, showing love to the old school, the old generation. Nas comes on, gives us a different verse. So I'm like, cool. He kills that. Then it was like, Marshall, goddammit, you better come through on this motherfucking song.
All right, let me revert back. We forgot one line from EPMD.
What'd he say?
They also said they want to where'd he go? Best wishes, ghost him like he's Tommy. Rap world, let's stop with the power bars. Ghost Tommy, let's don't do.
Well, they're goddamn. They're in like the third.
The Canaan.
Yeah, they in Canaan's world now. Shit, it's like Power. Pretty much, it was like 2 years. Power went off. Then they did post what happened in Power with the Sun. They ran through that first season. Now they in Canaan. So this is like that was like a long time ago.
Yeah. But I'm gonna assume maybe it's an old verse that they just like.
All of EPMD's lyrics are dated.
Yes, but they made it with that verse like the year before, and they're like they got excited.
Somebody would put them on a beat.
They're just ready, waiting for someone to call.
Waiting for someone to ring them.
I have this great Mike Pence line, and just waiting to get out.
Hurry up before it gets too old. So yeah, it's probably like one of those situations where it was like last minute, like, hey, we want y'all on the album, and they had to like come up with something real quick. Kind of like when we listened to
they talk to years. Emotion.
So it's like when you hear Full Circle and you hear like Foxy's and Cormega's verse, like AZ is like, it seemed like AZ been in the studio with Nas, like when they was like talking it out, like, okay, this is what we're gonna do, boom, boom, boom. And AZ was there for a while, like he was in the studio for quite some time. And Cormega comes in like, hey, come down to the studio. And he wrote his verse like rather quickly, and then Foxy rather quickly, because their verses kind of like was like, and of course with Fox,
Fox had that line waiting since she got out of jail.
You said what happened?
She said Fox had that line waiting
while she was in the in prison. She been waiting.
So it's kind of like on some last minute, like your schedule, and then it's like, hey, I need you to come down, and you only got so much time, and you got to rush and write something to get it off.
So if I was Cormega, I would take that as a I like, nigga, you dissing me again. You give me proper time. You get AZ 2 weeks to write. And you give me 30 minutes.
I mean, it happens like that, schedules and stuff like that, getting you in the studio, booking times and stuff. So it could be like one of those type situations with EPMD, just like how we talk about the Nasir album. He didn't have enough time with Kanye. It was a rushed album. So you see the results of that. You can look at bars and be like, if you listen to this, you listen to King's Disease, and then you go back and listen to Nasir, like lyrically, you could tell like, okay, yeah, he rushed. Like he didn't have enough time to really sit and with these beats and write.
Okay. I see what you mean.
So that's just giving EPMD the benefit of the doubt.
You use the Nasir album to give EPMD the benefit of the doubt.
So M's verse.
All right. Okay. I'm trying to avoid this.
So I was like, God damn it, M. You didn't have to do all that.
In a positive way or a negative way?
I get M as a student of the game. I get M as a fan of EPMD. So it's kind of like, let me just show out. Let me just put my all. And sometimes you can go overboard. And it's like, he just took it like, and I get it. Do your shit. Talk your shit. I love Nas's work. I love EPMD's work. I'm a fan of both. This is an honor. So, but let me get my rapidy rap shit off.
So you're saying that Eminem was being the typical white man and stepping in and wearing out his welcome and going above and beyond what he was supposed to do. He said, hey, just give me a good 16, 24 bars. He gave like a mook third round against an A-Verb 30 minutes straight. Like, all right, nigga, just show short love to EPMD. Calm down. So,
I mean, like 24, if you'd have gave like 32, like 2 verses, been like, well, he probably did do 2 verses. But if you just gave like, you don't have to give you your standard 16. It's like, damn, I'm on a song with EPMD and Nas. So, I'm gonna shine. I want to shine. And he went last. So you already know, like when you're last, you gotta do your thing. You pretty much drive it home.
Okay, I'll play this. It was equivalent to like 32 bars.
Okay.
He really only needed 16 because the second 16 was like, okay, yeah, do that. The first 16 was not needed. But as the great LL Cool Fee over there was going to attest to, that this Eminem verse is extremely is a testament of wit and lyrical dexterity.
The prowess was perfected
Somehow with Christmas bars. Are you there? Are you going to speak on this M verse?
Are you listening to it right now? Reminiscing?
No, I'm here. I just be waiting for y'all to finish so that I can get in because I'm trying to talk, but I'm not being heard. So I just wait.
I think you're on mute.
Yeah, we didn't hear you.
No, I'm not on mute. I'm trying to get in here, but I am not being heard. I think it's better when I'm there in person to where y'all can see that I'm trying to say something.
All you gotta do is just say something.
I'm talking.
All you gotta do is say something.
I'm talking. So I didn't say it's an exercise in lyrical dexterity. So what we're not gonna do is
yes, you did. You did say that.
Those your exact words. Where did I come up with that from?
He's not gonna make up anything like that.
I'm not in college.
I don't even fucking talk like that. So we
yes,
know.
You do. You be bringing up like big words, and I'll be like, "What? What is that?" So don't be coming on here acting like you don't be talking like that. Come on now.
I'm bringing up regular everyday words, but you're stupid and you don't know it. Like you the smartest, dumbest nigga in the room.
Jesus, all right. So
I don't talk like that. You've been lying.
He lied.
He
lied. He fucking lied.
Yeah, I remember you've been lying this whole goddamn show. Yeah, that one was cool. Fuck out of here.
But I said it's on my first listen We had a conversation about it. The album, upon my first listen, was cool. I had my 3 to 4 tracks that I was like, yo, I really like those. Okay. The rest of the album was cool. So with the Marshall like I had an issue with Eric. I don't appreciate Eric Sermon. There's nothing that anybody can say to me that will make me appreciate Eric Sermon. You're not going to get that out of me because I don't feel like he does it for me. He don't do it. Mm-hmm. So I don't like it. As far as Marshall, witty, sure. Lyrical dexterity, nigga, where? Nobody even says things like that. What white person were you listening to that you brought to me?
You are half white.
Exactly. We had a whole 30-minute conversation about bucks flying and reindeers.
That doesn't mean I said he had lyrical dexterity. What I said is I didn't know that it was a gun bar, which makes it even more witty. I was thinking money and animals, bucks and bucks.
Well, as
I wasn't thinking.
Go ahead, sorry.
I wasn't thinking of a gun bar. I also wasn't thinking about what Kim said, which is the Milwaukee Bucks. I thought it was just a double Andre.
That's all it really was. It was a double entendre with 3 random schemes with built into it. So you had the gun scheme. No, there's not. No, those aren't. Oh wait, it doesn't mean triple meetings. No, but no. So that's my problem with that line. When they talk about the gun bar, there is no reference to guns before that. So you can't just switch from talking about, oh, I'm gonna get a chick and throw money out the window, and then all of a sudden it becomes a gun reference because there's no mention of guns.
I didn't hear that, or I didn't perceive it as that. I thought it was Marshall doing what Marshall does best, and that is, he is witty and says shit that you don't expect to go together. He was more along the lines of kamikaze Marshall Mathers than fucking music to be murdered by 1 or 2.
Okay. So putting words together just to match a lyrical miracle.
Yes.
Yes, I see what you mean. I got no L's like Christmas. You don't want to make the claws come out. Y'all should call yourself Santa because none of y'all are real. Nah. Not a single one like a dollar bill. No. Just like your bitch in the appellate court, she's on appeal.
Nigga, are you slow? Appellate.
Appellate, thank you. I can't pronounce that goofy ass word. Thank you. Once again, showing your college knowledge.
College knowledge.
College knowledge. You're a lyrical miracle, nigga.
Yeah. I dropped out. That's why I like Kanye.
But
we got her a bond, and she'll never bail on me, not even out of jail. Ha jail. No. That's what I'm saying. These are not good bars.
There's some of the better bars on the song.
You said they're not what?
There's some of the better bars on the song.
Word. It's better than we need some homes. We need a loan. Fuck a stimulus. We need some interest.
But and y'all niggas, I bet y'all got the stimulus because Eric and Parrish ain't making dollars.
You got to chill.
He did. Oh, wait. I have a Nas line to quote.
Go ahead, sir.
She's getting scary. Blood on my hands like Carrie. Might walk through a cemetery to see where hip hop is buried. I said it was dead, but it's faked as death like Machiavelli.
We'll talk about that later.
He actually pronounced it correctly.
You say he said he used it correctly?
He pronounced it correctly. He wasn't actually talking about Pac.
Machiavelli,
Mm-hmm.
not Machiavelli.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So the second part of the M verse to me was a lot better. But also, he had that tortilla chips line. Yeah. I'm eating you, BITCH is like tortilla chips. Me, I'm in free of debt. Yeah, green is on the chia pet. This is the effects of my old neighborhood misery index, poverty at this peak, OCD and PTSD, I guess. So it's funny how I read Eminem lyrics like I was Kendrick. RIP out the D and mixed these E and the C. So I preferred the second part over the first part of that, but was it
one of the better verses on the song?
Oh yeah, well yeah, it's bearable. It's bearable. I pushed through. I pushed through it. So it's like, okay, it's good to hear Nas and M on the same song. Now, did Eminem murder Nas on this song?
Nah.
Nobody would say that.
Oh, boom. And that's also my other problem. So you first off, you gave Jay Renegade the beat and the classic verse. You gave Nas a bullshit ass beat for Godson on the cross.
Carry the cross.
And then you give me an old rambling ass verse 20 years later. Like, is Eminem more of a Jay-Z fan?
No, here's the deal. Who did the production on all of those songs?
Well, M did Renegade.
And the cross.
He produced those songs?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so who produced EPMD2? I guarantee you it wasn't.
Hip Boy.
It wasn't M. And shame on Jay-Z for letting M produce and then hearing the beat and being like, I'm gonna go ahead and go with this anyway.
Okay, I see what you're saying there.
Well, as I said, I asked the question. I said, did Nas Floyd Mayweather us by waiting until Marshall was past his prime to feature him on the song?
Yes.
And I said no, because I thought that Marshall did what he does best.
Or no, I take that a lot back. What album could have Eminem been on? He couldn't have been on Tidal. They wouldn't fucking. Actually, it'd be hilarious if he was on the Tidal.
I'm not mad. Oh, that was on the cross. I'm not mad because Eminem said nigga because he's my nigga, wigga, cracker friend. We all black within.
So Nas caping for the white man.
Like he did Gwyneth Paltrow.
Also, and we'll get to that one more Nas.
He could have been on he could have been on the cross. No, he couldn't. Well, he produced it, so shit. He could have gave a verse.
He could have been on the cross.
Well, why did it happen? Because M sent the beat later or something like that. That's why that wasn't the full beat.
He sent them the rough draft of the beat. He didn't finish the beat. I just rapped over that hoe, and that was it. But he could have rapped on the song.
That's true. But at the end of the day, I don't think M put himself in a position to actually rap with Nas, or like I think their careers were on two different trajectory. Because like we just now got to the point where Nas is back in a public light to where Eminem would be like, oh yeah, I would do a song with Nas. Because I don't see Nas. Remember he had like 8-year period where he didn't drop any albums, so that's that period. I don't see him during the Untitled period doing it. Maybe during the Hip Hop Is Dead period. That's about it. Hip Hop Is Dead is the only time I would see an Eminem collaboration happening.
But Eminem wasn't really active during that time.
Yeah, when that's when he went down. That was between Relapse and Recovery, probably.
What? You talking about what? Which album? Hip Hop?
When Hip Hop is Dead. That came out what, 07?
08.
At the same time. No, at the same time that
No, that was 06. Hip Hop is Dead is 06.
Oh, that was that Eminem.
So he was
Encore
active.
Time.
Yeah, he was active.
Yeah, that's when Eminem was like strong. Was going.
But I think that's when they was going heavy at G Unit, Proof, and all that shit.
Oh, and then Nas had the 50 Cent beat too.
Right.
Well, so that's why.
They could have teamed up.
Who?
Nas and M.
50 Cent is under Eminem. So how are you gonna get this?
Oh yeah. I'm thinking about some other shit.
So actually now it does make sense.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, 6. That was.
So we said, I had to say, oh yeah, 50 Cent.
He couldn't do it.
He couldn't do that shit. But then again, Nas discovered 50 first. So really, yeah, go ahead.
But the whole shit with that whole shit with after he got shot and all that, or before he got shot. No, after he got shot.
Yeah, he said he stopped talking to him.
Right. So, but yeah, they cool now though.
They good.
So yeah, so we can get into raw.
That's you already said your experience. So yeah, I forgot me watching the video. The video was fire. I remember hearing the beat, and then as soon as Nas spit, no, not that part. For the first one, how the song starts off.
Yeah.
So the first thing I noticed was in the first 2 bars, I was like, "Ha! Look at Nas rapping like J. Cole." And nobody to this day has not said anything about that. Am I the only person that said Nas is rapping like J. Cole in this song?
Mm-hmm.
It actually did it like a lot better too. It made it more animated, better lyrically. This is what when y'all say, "Oh, J. Cole is the next Nas." This is what I expect to hear J. Cole sound like on these type of beats. But it never comes out that way. Why is that? Because J. Cole is not Nas. Anywho, as you're saying, the beat switch actually there's 3 different beats on this song. Mm-hmm. I didn't realize that until I really thought about it when we were sitting at the table before we started recording. The second beat with the I call it like an old school kind of sample. Like that's what I want to hear Nas rap on, like them type of beats. To me, it sounded like an old beat break, like a 70s beat break.
Yeah, I know you're talking about the drums.
Yeah, then with the and then you have the old school drums, and then like it sounded like like somebody scratching in like that kind of thing. So I love that. I like the second beat, and I like how it ended off. I like that song as a lead single way better than I like Ultra Black.
Agreed.
I liked Ultra Black, but it still was kind of like one of those.
It feels like a forced commercial.
Yeah, it's like I Can. Exactly, Key. Yeah.
No.
Yes, yes.
Let's not do I Can, boy. Cause you remember that third verse on I Can, my nigga.
That mean nothing.
It don't mean nothing, boy.
You jumped on both of us. That wasn't me. All I'm saying is that it felt like a forced commercial hit.
I wasn't even talking to you. I was talking to him. Matter of fact, I'm talking to y'all now. Goddamn.
Hey, nigga, you be stabbing with a fork in the heart.
So yeah, man, I was talking to him because he was comparing it to I Can. I agree that it sounded like a forced commercial song. So I agree with that. It was the fact that he said it's similar to I Can. I was like, nigga, you don't remember the third verse to I Can, nigga?
Yes. So about to shout their nose. Yeah, all that great stuff. Yeah, cute. So
he's gonna just wipe out just the power and the fact that the radio never played the third verse because of the power.
That's great. So I'm talking about the overall feel and the beat. Like it's like a simple sample. It's like it's cool. It's all right. Like when it comes on, you know what it is. So when I hit boy, it just sounded kind of like it was a simple beat. Like nothing. It wasn't too crazy. And Nas was doing his from rhythm and blues, pop, rock, the jazz. It's like all right, you getting your comment back right now, Nas. like chill out. Like the Jerome rap. In that bag.
Don't do that.
Also
now
another person.
Now you disrespected.
Melody, every harmony. What did it say? Look at that. Thought about something. So the last 4 albums we got. And the rap, Ultra Black, Rare, and the 4th off of Nazer album. What was the first thing off of Nazer? cop shot the kid, the cop shot the kid, the cop shot the cop shot the kid, the cop shot the kid, the cop shot. So
still hear him scream.
So of those 4 songs,
Rare
cop shot the kid, Ultra Black, outro rap.
I would put the Static Selector song because they was pushing that before the album dropped. The Static Selector song, the freestyle.
The drill rap dropped a week before the album dropped. I remember because I saw that and I called you like, "Oh shit, now let's drop shit." And then that shit came on. So boom. So yeah, killed that shit. You go.
Yeah, Rare, one of the favorite joints on the album. Like I said, saw the video. Shout out to the callback to the movie Tenet. Oh,
that's what he was doing?
Yeah, like when it's black and white and they moving backwards and he moving forward. That's Tenet.
I've only seen the video like twice.
Have you seen the movie?
Remember, remember me telling you the Tenet story? Where I went, so I went and saw Tenet. It was at a drive-through theater. Shout out to COVID. B, I missed the first 30 minutes plus trying to get something to eat at the concession stand.
I remember that.
So I came in like it was like stuff going on. It was like the part that's popular now, but I didn't really understand what was going on because I missed the whole first part.
Oh, okay. So yeah, it was a callback to Tenet. So watching the video, I was like, cool. I like the visuals. Like, of course, like the song. I would agree that it's better than Ultra Black. Stronger single, but it does have that happy feeling. I think I mentioned that when we spoke one of our conversations. It does have that happy feeling, and it's reminiscent of Ultra Black, but it took it to a whole different level. The flow killed it because, like I said, when I was listening to just the snippet of the instrumental with what you had sent before the album dropped, I was like, damn, he has to rap fast. He can't rap like slow on this beat. So me being an ill MC myself, I was like, yeah, he got to rap. He got to catch a certain pocket. And then, he pretty much perfected that and did a good job. There was no like, damn, he fucked up. Big things.
Big things.
Big things. It wasn't like big things where it's like, damn, cuz you fucked up the first 2 verses. You caught it on the 3rd verse, but the first 2 verses was like, damn, cuz, what is you doing? You don't rap fast.
Stop it.
And then Big Girl on Nostradamus. So it's like, here we are 20 years later. You've perfected it, sir. We appreciate you.
Take your time with your craft. Thank you, sir.
And of course, I like the transitions of the beats. And then it was just like I said, it's phenomenal.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, that should be your new show. Phenomenal. Get your podcast. Phenomenal.
No.
No.
I liked Rare. I thought his cadence was nice. I love the production.
Wait, Tom, I love your adjectives. Cool, nice.
It's okay.
Oh man,
yeah, I did. I liked it. I thought that his cadence was nice. I liked the beat swell and then the switch up. I thought it was good.
You sound like Pitchfork right now. It's okay. That was nice.
This is
I almost cool.
A ghetto.
A bland ghetto bland ghetto prosperity. Boy, who gets this boy out of my community?
But
I thought it was nice. I thought it was one of the better tracks on the album.
I think you 2 cents away from saying that shit was cute.
It was cute.
That shit cute.
I know you waiting on it, but I ain't there yet. We'll get there.
The next track, she might say that. So YKTV featuring
Top
A
off.
Boogie with a hoodie and YG.
It was cute.
Yeah, I knew it. I was like, yeah, next song you gonna say that.
Well, I get what you're trying to do here. You out here speaking to the youth again on a beat that they fuck with.
Spicy 2. This is Spicy Part 2.
It wasn't Spicy Part 2. That shit wasn't even lukewarm. It wasn't even room temperature.
It was bland.
Bland ghetto prosperity.
Was this the example of bland ghetto prosperity? I think in Fee's eyes, yes, it was.
It was cute. He was speaking to the youth. He wasn't talking to me on that song. So, and I'm not with all the beats sounding the same today and shit like that. Like
You said
that.
the beat
I'm
sounded
not,
what?
So you're not with the
all the beats
shenanigans?
sound the same. Like I'm not with that.
Oh, okay. You're talking about the young generation.
Yeah, I'm not with that. So
No, I feel you. Now, this song to me had the opposite of feel of 40 Side. Like the more I heard it, the more I liked it more. Sorry, Fee, were you still talking? I'm sorry.
no, I wasn't still talking. I was good.
Good, because you didn't like it either. No, but I actually did like the song. Because you remember before we were discussing the song, I was like, this was going to be the worst song on the album. Why is A Boogie in a hoodie and YG? That doesn't make sense. They don't even match as artists. I don't get it.
We said the same thing with Spicy. I said, who the fuck Fivio Foreign and goddamn Ferg. Know who ASAP Ferg is, but I never listened to ASAP. Never heard of Fivio Foreign. I knew he was. I think he signed to Mace, right? Is that the dude that signed?
That's
to
one
Mace?
that's Mace. Yeah, it's something to do with Mace. But yeah, he one of the Brooklyn drill rappers. No, actually, he stays in Jersey now. But he's a Brooklyn drill rapper.
So I'm like, damn. So when I saw that matchup, I was like, damn. But here we are, goddamn. When we turn up, goddamn, Spicy, but we know all the words.
I know half of I call him Fabio. Fabio's verse. Let y'all do the Nas shit. Nobody knows Ferg's verse. You know Ferg has the best verse on that song.
Ferg back, but I've been on this shit.
Might go to Tiffany's on my gentleman shit.
So
but, Nas verse was fire.
Spinning and shit.
Now y'all wanna quote it.
That's good. Shit.
You wouldn't quote it at my party. Matter of fact, I think somebody dropped the mic when that verse came on.
Nigga, if I would have been there, I would have ran the whole song by myself. Ask your brother. We had a whole holiday party with nobody around. I got video, nigga. We ran Spicy multiple times.
Hey, give me that goddamn mic.
Turn that back
Get
on.
your ass out the way.
That should have never happened with YKTV.
Never.
So now, just to say, I'm gonna say challenge accepted. I will make YKTV my Spicy.
Yeah, you'll get booed out.
You gotta get some niggas to go along with you.
I don't need people to back me up. I just feel it in my soul.
Oh well, Spicy was felt by multiple niggas.
Yeah, Ill Will requested it at the party.
Shout out to Ill Will.
Yeah, he was like, "Hey, throw on Spicy." I was like, "Oh shit, you want to hear that?
You want to hear that?" Okay.
Let me load it up. Let me load it up and run one.
Let me find that CD in the tape deck.
I was looking at.
But
you know the vibes. YKTV.
I thought Nas' verse was better than the Spicy verse.
I would agree with that. Lyrics were better, but the Spicy beat can't fuck with it.
It don't hit the same.
Showed on, bud.
And another funny thing, I like how we're talking about, like, we're talking like it's not the same producer who made both songs. They get fuck with the other shit. It's the same nigga.
He produced both albums, but both albums have different vibes.
Yeah, I feel you. No, I liked Nas's verse. Like I said, it was better than one on Spicy. I liked A Boogie. I was wrong. A Boogie verse was kind of fire.
Mm-hmm.
So I felt it. And YG surprised me. Like, oh wow, a good YG verse. I didn't know. Oh God, I didn't know. So I say I appreciate it. Like I leave work and I cut on. I'll turn on Rare and it goes into YKTV. I let it ride.
Let it run.
And they go to store moments. Keep it going.
So we got store run.
You don't send me to the store. I'm the store owner.
I'm testing you.
I'm testing you. No, you're not.
No, you're not.
You still want to go to the store.
I'm tired, Nas.
Tired.
So
thumb struck
this is where
a lot of pulled a lot of all-nighters.
This is where you said you was kind of cringing as you was listening to it the first go round. When you get to this, right before we get into the store run, you was looking at like, okay, Nas, don't fuck this up.
I'm coming out of YKTV.
Yeah, that's what you said. Well, that's what you said.
Oh, like hearing the after him. Oh yeah, him getting on the different types of beats. Like, okay, you got through the we call the experimental stage of the beats. Like, okay, let's see if you hit your Nas type of songs. Because to me, on the King's Disease 1, this is when you got into the Replace Me
song from
all
the
bad.
80s.
Yeah, like you got that bag. So I was like,
Till the War is Won.
Not sure I like that song though. But that's when you got into that bag. So I'm like, okay, I know you're going into your second phase of this album. Let me see how you're gonna attack it. So Store Run comes on. Love the beat. I knew immediately when the beat came on, I was like, okay, it's gonna be like a Nas type of song.
He's gonna float on this one.
Exactly.
I'm as clean as a whistle, drinking premium liquor, sitting next to two Argentinian sisters.
They counting up for me till their fingers get blisters.
And he don't even remember what he spent that money
What
on.
I blew it on, I do not seem to remember.
Look at him treating women badly. Got him counting his money till their fingers get blistered to just go spend it frivolously.
Sounds to me like a workman's comp needs to be filed.
That's on the job injury right there.
Exactly. I don't like that.
They wanted to be there. So they didn't mind counting it.
So somebody need to file that shit.
You don't know the circumstances.
How much did they get paid?
Probably nothing.
So you don't know the circumstances. So how you making claims?
They got paid in popularity. They were mentioned in a song, not even by name.
Which two though? We don't know.
Multiple Argentinian sisters.
Everywhere.
I'm Argentinian. I have a sister. It was me.
They could have got 30% of that count up.
Cut it up.
That's a high price markup right there.
So what y'all talking?
Got it.
You got people to go to the store for you. You got people to count your money for you. So I'm fucking nice.
I used to go to the store for my grandmother. I didn't get it. I didn't get any of the change.
Okay, so I have a possible come on Nas line.
Well, let me say this before you go into that.
Go ahead.
As he said on YKTV, you think you're gonna get paid for fucking me?
The bitch.
So you gonna count this bread, and I'm gonna give you some money for you pretty much doing some work. So I'm gonna pay you because you count some money. Scram.
But is he saying that he's not gonna fuck?
Not gonna fuck.
But is he saying that
you gotta fuck?
But I'm not gonna pay you for fucking me. I'm Nas. How you ain't gonna fuck? Girl on me.
Goddamn reasons you listen to the CD.
So yeah, go ahead. Store run.
V.
Oh, I had already gave my.
It was cute. And this is where I get into my when I sent you guys the legendary beats that I used to rap to, my
illustrious rap career.
Yeah.
Really took it to the pinnacle of bars and delivery.
Yeah, I sent them in the group chat. I sent the MF Doom beats.
Oh yes. You said that was like which one? Hi, John?
Yeah, that, and then there was another one. No, I said one of them kind of, because I think you asked the question like, where does this beat? And I think it was probably from Moments.
Yeah, it was Moments. Yeah.
Okay, but I was but I also put in there is like, hey, is Nas and Hit Boy paying homage to MF Doom, who passed away at the end of 2020, like December 31st, 2020. Was this a way of them paying homage? Because those beats toward the end were kind of like on some MF Doom, especially Store Run.
So MF Doom, well, I'm not a big MF Doom fan. I do respect as a legacy. Hi John is one of my favorite beats. So this what you would say is more of a MF Doom type of beat.
It has the feel, yeah.
The feel, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, that's why I had posted that in the group message so y'all can listen to them. I think I just posted like 3 of them in there. So yeah, he could be possibly paying homage to MF Doom, being that they was talking about Biz Markie, who had just passed, and then on the EPMD 2 song, mentioning Prince Markie D, Ecstasy from Houdini, and who else passed? There was several other people. Yeah, Shock G. Forgot about Shock G.
Ecstasy, DMX, Prince Markie D, Shock G, Real Rap Guys. Do you know the meaning?
Yeah. And Shabba-Doo from Breaking, he passed.
Yeah.
So yeah. So I just threw that in there with the MF Doom homage.
Okay. Goddamn. People battered down. Asian hate getting passed around. Tiger happy. Both his parents' lives matter now. So was that really a shot or was that just an observation?
Observation.
Okay, I'm about to say.
This ain't American way. I mean, this ain't these are our heroes.
Yeah, Tiger did catch a stray, and I understood why. But like that was 25 years ago now. Let's let that go. He misspoke. He's trying to include everyone.
So what Moments? It's where it gets amped up.
I was like, YKTV, bud.
What are you talking about?
What do you mean?
I'm talking about hitting that stride into that later, the latter of the album. Moments.
That's one of my top joints on the album is Moments.
It sounds like he woke up. So speak on it, sister.
I never met Muhammad Ali. Wish I did.
I ran away to start a verse. You know what? I never met Ali. Nigga, that's bad niggas you ain't met. So.
I ain't never met High Five. Wish I did.
I've never met I'll Be Sure. I wish I did.
Yeah, we know that to be true.
That's like him talking to Sister Soldier on the second verse.
Oh wait, she's still alive.
Like, I never met I'll Be Sure. He's still alive. He'll hear this shit.
Well, he did respond to one of the comments for the main podcast.
So, I mean, yeah.
He's getting close. Getting close.
I met Lupe Fiasco once. I want to meet him again. Start a verse that way. Start a verse that way.
But it's the production. The production is clean.
Wow.
See, so this is why I say that the Kanye diss by Hit Boy is okay, because these are the type of beats I wanted to hear from Kane on the Nazer album.
Conway West. That's what
Conway West.
That's what George Bush called him. Conway.
So yeah, so I wanted to hear these type of beats. Going back to what I was saying earlier, if you're gonna redo Illmatic, you give one producer, it should be Kanye. He do beats like this and chop them up the way he normally chops them up. Then you'll get that Illmatic part 2. So shout out to Hit Boy for giving us that feel again.
Moments you can't relive.
Like taking your first swim. Splash.
Being a virgin. Splash.
Splash kid.
Your first kid. It's a girl.
Moments you can't relive. Like the first time bugging or something that Nas said. Do you remember what the first thing that Nas said that had you bugging?
So again. I spoke about this early in the show. I'm not a Nas fan the same as y'all are. To where y'all can go back to Illmatic, it was written, shit, projects in between all of those projects. Nas didn't start speaking to me until the Nasir album. And that's just being honest. He had a bar where he was like, you want me to sound like every song on the top 40? I'm not for you. You not for me. You bore me. And I was like, damn, is that really what I want from you now?
Did you hit your infamous ow?
No, I'm about to get to my EO moment. And then he was like, I'll make records professors read to their students. Prestigious schools teach to their students. Look at the album plaque. Somebody agrees with the music. And I was like, okay, let me calm the fuck down. Because up until the Nasir album, and y'all attest to this, up until the Nasir album, I was fighting y'all tooth and nail about being adamant of being a staunch non-supporter of Nas. The only thing I knew about Nas was Hate Me Now, and that was because of Diddy. And I knew Street Dreams because it was commercialized. Obviously, I knew
Final of the World.
Final of the World. And
you remember the Street Dreams remix?
I obviously know You Owe Me. I don't know anybody who doesn't. I will put shackles on your feet. Like, I don't know anybody who don't know that.
Did you want to hit it with the MC Hammer?
You know what? You owe Nas. You owe Timberland. You owe Magoo.
We was like, what? Okay.
You owe Missy too.
You owe Aaliyah.
The whole swag mouth.
Lisa Ray. Like it was. I mean, Nicole Ray.
Oh, Nicole Ray.
Tank was just a background singer, but she owed him too at that point. But, I wasn't on Nas like that, nor was I trying to be on Nas like that. Kim, I'm not going to disrespect you on air and tell the memers about you trying to force me to listen to Nas before the Nasir album dropped in the sorry collection of songs that you decided to play. And I just wanted to go to sleep. I'm not going to tell the members about that, because if that would have played out, I wouldn't be having this conversation with y'all today.
No, it was like I said, you making it seem like I was like, hey, you gotta listen to Nas, and then I played Braveheart Party. Like, come on now. Let's put context. Let's put context behind it.
Christ, listen to me. He's lying. He's fucking lying. Listen to me. I'm ready to go. Just calm down and pay attention. I'm about to go to sleep. You know what this nigga played? Black Girl Lost 2.
Oh, see,
nah, fam, nah.
It was
goddamn. We was talking. No, we was talking like, hey, I said, hey, Nas got some trash ass songs and da da da, and then went into that. Don't make it seem like, hey man, you gotta listen to Nas, boy. This is one of my favorites. Like, let me play you this goddamn Braveheart Party, Black Girl Lost 2, and there was another song I played.
All of these songs, all of the songs.
Yeah, I played them because it shifted. It shifted. I think it was the Braveheart Party first, because I was like, I think we started talking about like Mary J, and I was like, damn, they did a whack ass fucking song, and I was like, hey, you wouldn't believe, goddamn. They let me play it for you so you can see it. And you said you like Black Girl Lost. I was like, hey, there's a part 2. I was like, hey man, this is trash as fuck. Because you said you like Black Girl. You said you like Black Girls Lost.
Girl Lost. You should have just left me at saying I appreciated Black Girl Lost. What you don't do is play somebody don't and say that I'm pregnant. I don't know who the dad is. You don't do that.
Don't do that.
When you make a little bit of leeway, you leave it there. Like, I like Wu-Tang Clan. This man locked me in a car and played
you got
You
right. Right. You fucking right.
Locking niggas in the car to listen to You Got.
Somehow with no keys and air conditioning.
Right. So you gonna like this shit?
This nigga plays the Capadonna album. Like, you can't say you like something because he's gonna go all the way left with it.
We gotta see it from all perspectives. And there's about 27 niggas in Wu-Tang, so you gotta hear from all. So if you say you like Wu-Tang, you have to give it all a shot.
We knew You God wasn't about shit.
But we talk shit. You talk shit about You God. So if you ain't never heard him, let's go ahead and give him a listen, because we ain't never listened to him.
Hey guys,
we can't be sitting here talking about him, and we ain't never listened to the brother.
But you know what? You know what You God does not have?
What does he not have?
Moments.
But he had a moment on motherfucking Shazler Ghost.
No, he didn't. Ghostface had a moment.
He had a moment.
He said, "Shake your body."
He was the third verse, nigga. What you talking about?
That's a joke.
Stuffed in pajamas.
He also said, "Put a rough rider on my dick, bust right through it." So once again, he said,
"You
shake your body."
Why?
That's quoting You guys. So shit, he had a moment. You remember? You fuck with the song. We sing it often.
You made me remember.
Oh, I liked You in the car too, nigga. I liked You in the car too.
I was trying to shift the conversation back to moments.
I liked You in the car too.
You're locking me in the conversation. Wait, You got.
Goddamn, boy. Goddamn, my serial killer past and shit. I ain't liking niggas in cars. Forcing them.
Yeah, you mentally killed me.
I didn't hog tie. I don't know what hog tie means.
We ain't got no hogs.
Got me out here sound like Robert.
Hey, man. Boy, they got Robbie. Fuck out of here.
Boy,
I should appreciate that interview more. I know it's going all the way down, bro.
So
moments.
What I bugged out on, it'll go to Stillmatic, You're the Man.
With the
well, first it was High Smoking So Much Lie. I saw dead birds flying through a broken sky.
You're like,
I was like, God damn, like I'm like, what like the visuals, like you saw dead birds flying through a broken sky, like God damn, that's like vivid.
Like, what the fuck are you smoking?
Well, he was high.
High as fuck, obviously.
And then it's like,
you were smoking, yeah.
No, I wasn't. I had stopped. The nosebleeds had stopped. You had brought it to my attention, same song. Everything around me got cloudy. My chair became a king's throne that my destinies found me. It was like sitting still in a chair like my conception. And it's like my conception is in a wheelchair. so I think you brought that to my attention. It's not funny, but I'm just saying like the vividness of like you sitting still in the chair like Mike Conception. Like I don't even know who the fuck Mike Conception. So again, it forces me to go do the research. Like, and you brought it to my attention, like, oh, Mike Conception, he's in a wheelchair. So that's why you're sitting still in the chair like Mike Conception. So I'm like, God damn.
Like your boy, like Bill Burr said, like your boy.
Who don't stand
That's always
for
sitting down.
He said, "Your boy that's always sitting down.
Sitting down.
He don't stand for nothing." Talking about Stephen Hawkins. Damn, Bill Burr. But and then of course the unreleased verse or this on the Green Lantern goddamn version of "You're the Man," the edited part. I bugged out when I heard all that.
That's a good one. That's a good one too.
What about you, sir?
When I first bugged out
Was something that Nas said.
Well, he has quite a few. With the help of Snuff and Jesus was the one I was like, oh shit. Like I felt scared to even say it back then.
He was like, when I was 12, I went to hell.
Exactly. So
I went to hell for snuffing Jesus.
Like that was like, who the fuck was the think
that he would still be alive to this day, based on Christian beliefs.
So what Nas was doing, she tricked y'all. I mean, y'all think he was talking about the great Jesus. He was talking about Jesus from down the street.
Jesus.
So was Nas the first person to smoke on a pack of his enemy?
Wait, what song did he say that?
No, I think she's referencing. Well, snuffing is just like punching. He didn't kill anybody.
Oh, okay.
But he was talking about JC. He said he went to hell for snuffing Jesus. That's a big op to have.
One of the greatest ops you can think of. If you really think about it, the nigga crew is impeccable. You can't go nowhere. They all watching. The church is everywhere.
That was a good one.
Thank you.
But yeah, that was But again, it's funny how he said that line. People say that's blasphemous, but then look at where he is today. Based on Christian beliefs, should have been gone.
So now we got
to ump the ante on this show.
So what you're saying is we should tell the Christians which bet on Nas to prove their loyalty to Christianity. God damn, it's just a bar. It's just a bar.
So yeah. So what's the next one? Oh, nobody.
So let me go and get my joke off real fast. You know, this beat has been in my head for the last 2 days. I was literally at work teaching the class, and then that beat's in my head. I'm trying to focus, but
someplace to be.
So first things first, we had the discussion about this song where we're going over the track listing, and then I remember we're discussing Lauryn Hill being on the song. Mm-hmm. So it's like every time it's Lauryn Hill, she's singing somebody else's song. So,
I remember that.
So we had I Rule the World. Then we had the as he turned the corner, I called her today. So that's another one.
So what is the him singing? Had her doing like the Nobody from
Keith Sweat.
Fucking Keith Sweat.
So I didn't truly think he would do that, but I thought it would have been hilarious if they sampled Nobody and had Lauryn singing.
Nobody who can love you like me.
Now, after hearing the great Lauryn, or
Miss Lauryn Hill.
I take it back. I apologize because this verse was like if she should have did more of that on the Miseducation. I was supposed to say she did do that.
Yeah, she did rap. But you said more.
Not saying she should have did more of that type of rap. To me,
well, she was in a different space then. It's commercialism, and you having to balance all that out.
That's very true. So, love Nas's verses, killed that shit. Song goes on, and then I heard the I was like, oh my God, Lauren! And I called Kim. I was like, Lauren! So I was screaming out.
Focus on my freedom now. Why would I join them when I know that
I can beat them now? Hey, you sound like goddamn Whoopi in Color Purple when they took the sister away. Maddie! Silly.
So yeah, so
I'm just upset that I can quote this shit. Like, this hurts.
Why does it hurt? Because the bars, the potent from a young sister that you should appreciate.
First of all, I'm not saying that I don't appreciate her, but what I am saying is that we had this conversation when we got the track listing, and I was like, this is going to be typical Lauryn Hill.
Oh, you thought she was going to be singing.
Not just singing. I mean, even her rapping, like, this is everything is everything.
After winter must come spring. Cause everything is everything.
But I told y'all, to me, she is like the female Nas.
Don't you dare. But yeah, no, I should agree. That would be funny. Like, since we're on the subject real fast, would you like to see a Nas and Lauryn Hill album?
No.
Hell yeah.
Nigga, hell yeah. Nigga,
hell yeah. Hell yeah.
What other rap album is it? Wait, that's a stupid question. What other rap album did a major male artist, a male rapper, give with a major female rapper do an album together?
Jay and Beyonce.
Beyonce not a fucking rapper, nigga. What the fuck are you talking about?
She spit some bars.
She tried.
Shining, yeah.
Shining.
Who?
I said a rapper.
Who? You got something?
For example,
you got one?
Why hasn't Drake and Nicki done an album together? Why hasn't Wayne and Nicki done an album together? Biggie and Kim never got a chance to do an album together. Why did Nas do an album with Fox? Why did Jay do an album with Fox? Who's around?
Well, I feel as
do an album.
Why didn't who?
Tretch and Queen Latifah do an album together.
Oh, that wouldn't have worked, honey. You just
we fight in the studio.
Nah.
No, but what I'm saying, like, you see like the top male and the top female like rappers collaborating, like doing a whole album together.
Gotcha.
So that'd be dope to see. Nas
I don't believe that you will see that.
What if Pac and Yo-Yo did an album together?
That was more like Cuban Yo-Yo.
That's facts.
Especially with Q bringing her out.
Well, yeah, it's true. So, your thoughts?
Yeah, I would like to see an album. I'm pretty sure they were about, because I was hearing the people on different forums, social media, and things like that talking about, damn, we need a Nas and Miss Lauryn Hill album. Just on the strength of the song, of course. Now, I did see a picture with, I was about to post it to the group chat. There was a picture of your boy Jay Cooley and Ari sitting together, and I was about to post it.
Studio, but they collaborate quite frequently.
Well, she is signed to the nigga.
Yeah, I know that. I was about to post and put like a funny like back and forth dialogue. Like, hey, did you hear that? Nobody? Yeah, we need to do that. We need to go ahead and get in the studio and do that.
Oh, that's what I said. Let's bring it back to the conversation.
Go ahead.
Beforehand, I'm sorry, back to the conversation we had that same night before. Boom. Was Nas and Miss Lauryn copying Kenny and Rhapsody on Complexion?
Wow. It don't mean a thing.
It's a Zulu love. So, anyone? There's a no? Okay, cool. Just throwing it out there. Shoot it out there in the universe.
So my response was, Nas and Lauryn have Miss Lauryn Hill have already done a song together.
But
no, they won't. She wasn't rapping.
Exactly. Exactly.
Well, Big and
Big Faith.
Big and Kim got songs together.
And Biggie wrote
Nas and Nas and Fox got songs together.
No, but originally we're talking about the album. You're right.
Yeah, I get what you're saying though.
I wouldn't mind seeing a Kenny and Rhapsody album. If Nas and Laura drop and then Kenny get mad. Kenny get mad. I wouldn't want to.
Yeah, this is like my favorite song on the album.
Is it like undeniably the best song of this album?
Yeah, because I've listened to this song the most out of all the songs. Like I keep going back to that.
Well, the song I've listened to the most, according to my Spotify, you know, they give you that. Yeah, they give you that on repeat link, and my top listen to song is it goes Moments, and then it goes Composure.
Okay, I'll let you go say that other song.
He said that other song.
That's to be mentioned very soon. No, but like Nobody is one of those songs where if it was like any other artist, if that song would have came on, I would literally have stopped the album after that song. Be like, hey, the album ended after that song. I would hear shit else. that was the song. So shout out to Nas.
So should it have been last?
Nah, that's like a climax. That's the climax.
Yeah,
I can see where you can close it, but when you can't close on a song like that because it's like, damn,
well,
we need more.
Close,
you say what?
Climax means close, sir.
No, climax means peak. Like when you're talking about like a story, you have the beginning, the climax, and then the end. So the climax is the peak.
The precipice. Oh, that's the right word. That's what I say.
Precipice.
That's what I say. Precipice.
Yeah, from that angle, from a story angle, climax is the peak, the height of the story.
But you understand, like, if that song wasn't last song, you would be sitting there like,
"This is it."
No,
nah, you can't end with that, but you need to give me some. You need to give me some more, but
change the playlist.
But yeah, Nobody. Shit, I can actually feel the no, just the whole song. Like I can, it resonates. Like I can feel it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like not only just the beat, everything goes together. Everything matches up and is in sync with each other. So the beat, Lauren harmonizing in the background, the subtleties, her in the background harmonizing. And it's similar to Lyrics to Go. I know this is going like how do you goddamn match these goddamn two songs up? Lyrics to Go. Do you remember the song? Yeah. But it's like that. You hear that in the background?
Mm-hmm.
You know what that comes from?
Well,
it's not Patrice Rushen, it's Denise Williams. It's her singing, and if you listen to that whole song, it's that through the whole song, but it's in the background. It's like, and it's her. So that's where I got that from. So it's like, that's why I brought that song up. So it's like you hear Lauren in the background. So it's like you think it's the instrument, but it's actually her. So it's like, okay, that element. You got the beat itself has a nostalgic feel. Neo soulish. No, I'm not gonna say it's neo soulish. Somewhat. Very soul. There's a lot of soul in it. And then the lyrics, and then hearing Lauren talk about what she was talking about, you feel the pain. Like, damn. And this is the first time you like heard her rap in a while. And then she's explaining all the stuff that's happened. So it's like
did she explain what the fuck she was doing on that 3-song EP that she put out? So she tells everything, because I still don't know what the fuck that was.
Well, that said, it causes us to go and do the research.
Okay, we'll do the research. The news. She was high as fuck.
So this is like my favorite song on the album.
When you talk about that background thing,
mm-hmm.
Hey Fee, I have an R&B version of that. You remember The Love We Had Stays on My Mind by Drew Hill?
Yeah.
You know, in the background, you hear jazz like, The whole fucking song.
But at some point, I have to stop you and remind you that that's not their song.
I know it's not their song, but
right. But on the original, the background goes way harder.
But does it do the same thing?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
So yeah, nobody. Iconic song. Is it iconic? Timeless. Timeless. I can see it being timeless.
I can see it being timeless.
Yeah, I can see it being timeless. Yes.
No. V? No. Okay.
So no phony love.
Oh God. Put my headphones down. Let me go smoke. Talk this shit.
It's sure. I'm sure it can be timeless. I'm sure it can.
Is it a nice song?
It's
cool.
It's cool.
Is it a cool cut?
I don't mind it.
I don't mind it. How did you know I was like it's cool. I don't mind it. I like it a lot.
I like it a lot.
I like it a lot, but it's not like my top song.
Okay.
That doesn't mean that it doesn't have the potential to be classic or timeless. It's just not my favorite song.
Oh, but that goes back to the discussion we had also about the horns. When you're talking the horns on Nobody versus the horns on Moments.
Yeah. And also the horns on, it started with me bringing up the horns on Composure.
Oh, Composure. Yeah, Composure. I'm sorry. Yeah.
But we'll get to that in a minute. Oh, back to is it just me? Moments. Going back to Moments. I was trying to figure out where, although I said, the MF Doom, I went back and listened to Thriller because it was like, I know that feel somewhere, Moments. I went back and listened to Thriller. No, Off the Wall, not Thriller, Off the Wall. Because I was like, damn, I know. I went back and listened to damn, what's on Off the Wall?
Off the Wall. I can't help it. I can't help it.
Yeah, I can't help it.
Wait, hold on. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're talking about, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like, yeah. So I'm like, so yeah, because it has that feel to it. Like, damn, they had like an orchestra in there, and it was like they was really going in with that type of that Quincy Jones led production.
I know exactly what you're talking about now. Okay, I'm on the same page now.
Okay, just want to throw that in there.
Good observation, sir.
No phony love. It's all good love.
Just to sum it up.
I'm gonna let y'all. All thing I'm saying is this:
Nas
let Charles down again.
No, he goddamn.
No, he let Charles do what he came to do.
Car 85.
I don't know what it is. It's like I can't describe it. Like when Nas gets in that bag, it's like it's just the energy is just like off to me.
LL Cool Nays, bud.
LL Cool Nays.
I know.
And Ladies Room.
Cool Nays.
But you know what? You're right, Fee, because you know what? That song is not for me.
So you're saying if he had like
I don't like it. No.
So what if he got Charlie on some?
Why? I was about to call it Why Gay. YKTV ain't for me.
Understood.
Mm-hmm. Now, what if he got Uncle Charlie? Because remember, I said the brothers on the According to Hip Hop podcast, they were saying that Nas is like, this is what Big would have been talking about if Big was still alive, but he's getting in his big bag, doing the shit for the ladies. So what if Nas got for the ladies? What if Nas got Charlie to be on some Biggie and R. Kelly, I'm fucking you tonight shit?
Oh, yeah. Why hasn't Nas got back on his Dr. Not boot? Time. Yeah. That's a good question. I think he's trying to show that the mature side, like you're saying. He's what's that?
You must be used to me spending.
You must be used to me spending.
With all that cheap whining and dining, I'm fucking you tonight. And another one.
Is it whining and dining if it's cheap?
No, it's actually sweet whining and dining.
Sweet whining and dining.
I'm fucking you tonight.
And another
one. And another one. So he's not just fucking her, he's fucking another one too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Now with the how that beat is, I'm fucking you tonight, that would have been a great follow-up to Nobody.
Who you fucking tonight? Nobody. What?
No, I'm saying how the I'm fucking you tonight beat is, like the flow of that beat. No, just how that beat, the smoothness of that beat, that could follow a Nobody. And that's why I was asking, what if Nas is getting in his big bag? He could have recreated I'm fucking you tonight with that type of feel. That would have been like, because you can't deny that song with R. Kelly. Mm-hmm. Just the sound, the singing, and then the rapping.
Who would be R. Kelly? Uncle Charles?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, what if he used Charles in that way? Could he have pulled it off?
No.
No?
No, not Charles.
That's a no for me, dog.
not Charles. What old singer could he pull out the woodworks to get that done?
Ronald.
I wash my hands. I said my grace. One more do you want from me? Tears from a cloud.
Yes, it's not all what it used to be.
Boy.
As I say that, I realize To Me Butterfly might be better than this album.
Yeah, I said that. I said To Me Butterfly is better because it's like there's no goddamn. You can't deny All Right, nigga. Like that's an all around anthem, nigga. Like you throw on All Right. What can you throw out on this? What can you throw on this album that matches that?
40 side. For real.
So yeah, and then you got How Much a Dollar Cost, Mama, goddamn.
No. He's not getting that. That's when you start competing. That's when Nas start competing. He doesn't have no All Right or no You. So yeah.
Or well, I can say but nigga, shit hit the fan. Are you still a fan, nigga?
Nobody.
Okay, that day you used up all you used up all your cars, nigga. You ain't supposed to throw that one out there quick.
No, I do because that's my. To be a Nobody would be like More Man off that album.
Oh, okay.
Like they match up to me.
Oh, okay, got you. I can see that. Okay.
Mama will be close. But anyway.
So No Phony Love. I know this is a Fee likes this.
Yeah, let Fee go ahead. I'm gonna be quiet. Let you talk.
I like it because it just feels like a song about mature love.
Mm-hmm.
Like I get into little riffs like that, the shit he be talking about on the song. I get it and I understand, but that's why I like it. I also like that he let Uncle Charles leave till he was done. You don't cut that man. You don't tell him you stay inside of a pocket that don't belong to him. You let him leave till he feel like he's done. You misused that man on Car 85, had him out here sounding depressed and whatnot. So I was happy to hear that man go.
Happy to hear him go. I appreciate the song. I like this song over the Replace Me song and what was it, All Gone Bad?
All bad.
All bad.
And
Yeah.
Actually, I like all bad. I like all bad. All bad. All three of them.
I like all bad.
Yeah, No Phony Love. I would put No Phony. I would put No Phony Love over All Bad and Replace Me.
I would put All Bad over No Phony Love. Didn't Replace Me. Replace Me still out there. Shout out to Big Sean for fucking that song up.
Now, Brunch on Sundays.
Don't fuck with it.
I fucks with it.
Yeah. It's cute.
Brunch on Sundays. She gonna smoke until her lungs ache. That's Brunch on Sundays. I don't really listen to it. I mean, like
Sunday Fun Day.
So yeah, I can listen to it, but it's not one of those like, yo, let me throw that on.
Yeah, that's not. It's not my vibe.
I don't understand. So this is where it gets
but
confusing.
It's got a Come On Nas moment. It's got a what feel?
Yeah, the what feel?
You said it has a what feel?
No, I said I'll say I don't understand. You don't understand how the fuck y'all get on this shit talking about, oh, now it sounds so mature on No Funny Love when he's talking about some simple teenage ass love shit, but then he talking about Brunch on Sundays, which is what grown niggas do. It's like, I don't like that. Yeah, that's like my vibe. But then I like, the vibes either. So obviously, wait. Let me get my last joke off. Y'all don't know the vibes. Obviously, y'all don't know the motherfucking vibes. Because you didn't like YKTV and you don't like Brunch on Sundays. Who are you niggas?
I don't like Brunch on Sundays. I'm not a go out type of bitch. We all know this.
So you keep your composure.
And I'm definitely not a go out and smoke hookah in a bar type of bitch. I don't drink, so I don't give a fuck about bottomless mimosas. Like it's not my vibe.
You can go to IHOP for brunch.
Yeah, I was like, why you bullshit? Good and goddamn well. If you would say, hey, let's go to brunch, you get some of these pancake tacos, and you be like, oh shit! It happens at brunch. It happens at brunch.
He had one line in the song about food. The rest of it is not my vibe. My fat ass wants to eat. I can give a fuck about smoking. I can give a fuck about drinking. Bitch, where's the meal?
Okay.
Where can you get these pancake tacos?
Cafe Brazil.
They're called crepes, but
no,
I like.
Is they trying to correct like she know like she be going out?
Yeah.
They're called crepes.
They have crepes also, but they have actual pancake tacos.
I know, but there's a thing called crepes,
No, you don't.
and they're delicious.
No, you don't.
I love it. So listen. I like No Phony Love because I love men. Okay? So, boom. I'm an adult who like adult niggas. I'm not a party, go out, smoke cigars and shit type of dude. So I don't know the vibe because it's not mine.
It was a cool song. It was a cool song. It wasn't like, damn, Nays, why'd you do that?
I said show growth. Different type of song. Mm-hmm. You ever think Nas would do a song about brunch on Sundays? Exactly.
Sure.
Experimentation.
I mean, he talked about every other type of food on the planet, so why not brunch?
Exactly. Thank you.
So we got
I found him doing a song about brunch. That nigga has found a chef that cooks with low salt and no fat.
Sounds disgusting.
Well, he said he found one on the island, nigga.
Did he take him home? Pause.
I don't know. He said he decided to land on that island. It's on this album.
He said Antigua and decided to land or something like that.
Yeah,
I thought that was on what you call it song. I didn't think that was on that song. I thought that was on Moments. Took a trip I took a trip to Antigua and decided to land. That was a Moment.
Yep, and found a chef that cooks with low salt and no fat.
Oh, okay.
No salt and no fat.
So count me in. Do, do, do.
Count me in.
That ain't the beat.
Yes, it is.
No, it ain't.
What the fuck?
Yes, it is.
Nah, fam, that don't sound like that. Y'all off.
That's the beat. And then doom, 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 doom.
Niggas be messing up beats when they be trying to play them.
Hey, V,
Yeah.
I understand what you're doing because you're just doing the bass line right there. You're doing the bass line that way. Do, 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 do. Yeah, that's the bass line on the chorus. Yes.
Oh, get your Bobby McFerrin head ass on.
Don't worry, be happy head ass nigga.
Head ass. Well, fuck out of here.
You mad?
Okay, nigga.
Yeah, what happened to that camera? but
Count me in.
Oh, so I called you. What was that yesterday? I called you about that song.
Probably so.
Well, I was like, it was a callback to New York State of Mind.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, so I said, if you know the story about New York State of Mind, Preem said
on the Illmatic album.
On the Illmatic, the first album. I think was that the first song he did for Illmatic? Besides Halftime, which was already out. And never mind, so it was not the first song. Anywho, so Premier said when Nas went to go do that song, he played the beat. And when Nas was with the rapper, when he said, I don't know how to start this shit, like he said he really didn't know how to start it. He just took off and just went with one take, knocked it out in one take. So when I heard Count Me In, the first thing I think of is like, yeah, Nas is kind of old, so he needs a hit boy to count him in. So can't catch the beat no more, buddy. So that's why the chorus says 3, 2, 1, let's go. Count me in.
Oh shit!
So it's not losing it. It's losing his timing.
A 1, a 2, a 1 and 2, go.
Count me in. Look at that.
Face ass. Loose screws in my mind because I didn't have the tools to unlock my power
and influence you.
Right.
To lock me down, it'll be two of you.
Yes.
Fire.
I fucks with that song. Doom, 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 doom. Yeah, that bass line, yeah.
The bass line, yeah. If that bass line reminds me of not my life. On the record. I Love You by Mary J. Blige.
Oh. Okay.
It's still based off of that same original bass line by somebody else in the 80s.
Well, that's not when they were playing real bass lines back then. So yes, Count Me In, lyrically, beat, great. I think Count Me In probably is my like third or fourth favorite beat.
Yeah, I was surprised at this point in the album, like it was still going with the beats. Like I'm like, God damn, okay.
Okay, I'll let me bring this part up too. Let me go back a little bit. After Nobody, the first thing I thought, like as the song was literally ending, I was like, Nas didn't need love songs. So I was going pretty well. And then very next song was No Funny Love. So after you got past Brunch on Sundays, that felt like he got back in that same bag of the Nobody.
Okay.
What's on After Nobody?
Composure with Hit Boy rapping.
Hit Boy's verse.
Them horns, boy.
But Hit Boy's verse.
AKA Young Neighborhood Nip.
When I feel
So I like Hit Boy's verse. Nas says, what did Nas say on that song that I fucked with? That I fucks with. Give me a second, please.
He had yellow jaundice when he was born, my nigga.
Oh yeah, that part. Yeah, that reminds me of like a goddamn fetus. Like that. This was the old. This was a perfect example of old Nas on that verse. Like him describing from him being a baby to 10 years old to 20 rocking stages, and then talking about walking back to the hood and everything. Like that's the old Nas.
Take my chain off. So I used to play ball.
Wait, see the Jake said we take off, hit the gate. I get home and take my chain off. Thankful I got through the day and all the evil I prayed off. Everything's cause and effect. Make the wrong moves in this business, you lose all of your respect. Yeah. Oh, we all make mistakes. Only a few will recover from them. Don't spend your whole life running from them. Run up the numbers. Fire.
Composure. Yeah, Hit Boy did have a fire verse.
And then shout out to Shaka Senghor.
Yeah, with the ending.
With India.
Hit Boy said he's stacking ice and he's not talking about snowmen. Shout out to Jeezy and Olaf.
How dare you? How dare you? He said the whole British Open. That was.
You said,
I'm standing in green.
Oh, the one line that he said that caught me. I was like, huh. He's like, I wash my hands. Where'd he go? God damn, I lost it. Right, I said that. Washing my hands with the soap opera shit. I was like, okay. Yeah. Little wet there. Little wet.
Diagnosis disorders. One trial, 6 different lawyers. No, nobody else caught. Okay.
No. I'm just looking at. Oh, what he said after the snowman part. 1 case, 6 figures, 6 different lawyers. Okay, yeah, I just read it. I caught up. I'm there now. I'm good. Good choice.
Look at
bars.
me.
Bars.
I'm not reading anything. I just know this now.
So my Babel.
That's one of my other genes. Like, it's
had to eat it up.
Yeah. My compliments to the chef, nigga, because you did that. Ow.
Down, 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 down.
I cannot figure out what that beat sounds like to me.
Jay-Z, show me what you got, bud.
Nah.
It is. Go listen to that album, man.
Tell me what you got, cool lady. It really does.
Oh yeah.
It also has the horn. It has the horns that Q-Tip was going for on Rump Shaker.
Yeah.
Why do you put the horns? So my babble.
So who sang on there and didn't get their credit?
Let me look it up here.
Wow.
Dun, dun.
It does not say.
Who is Chauncey? That's Hit Boy.
Chauncey Hollis.
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah, that's him.
Yeah, it's just
it's Hit Boy.
Hit Boy singing.
Yeah. He didn't want to tell nobody.
So, chapter 1, he wants to talk to the youngins. You niggas is out here taking too many pictures.
No, the first chapter was about men.
Men.
He was talking. Men. He was talking to the niggas in the streets. The youngins. The youth. He's setting the standard. Definition of a man. Thank you. I'm trying to set you up on that one.
Not going back to you.
But we're gonna get to that in the next segment.
Maybe we just finish these segments. But love the lyrics of this one. One thing I did peep, he basically did the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit with the 3 verses. The second one is the sons, which we say the Holy Spirit will be the sorry, the son, and then the women is the Holy Spirit. Or that's what.
because you need women to balance you, he said. You need that feminine energy.
Oh goddamn Nas Tresvan on this bitch. I'm sending a bad thing to the hoes. You need to stop it, Nas.
Simping at its finest.
No. Oh, that was good. Keep doing that.
I will work on it. Thank you.
So
that was good.
So shout out for them redoing Jay Show Me What You Got, which is sampled. Jay sampled Public Enemy's Show 'Em What You Got. So again, hip hop.
So
callbacks.
So Public Enemy said, "Show them what you got."
Show them. Yes.
Jay-Z said, "Show me what you got," and Nas said,
My
babble. I got my babble.
My babble.
That's what I got. My babble.
So Nas is good.
This is probably the song I like that I listen to the least. I always stop at my Bible.
I really, really like Nas is good.
But it's also another beat that Kanye should have made.
Oh,
yeah.
Chains on Nas is good.
Yeah, I think that is like a quintessential Kanye type of beat. And that's what I wanted to hear on the Nazer album. And I did not get that. Wow.
Do you know what I'm going through?
Now y'all woke. I'm laughing at nigga. Just used to say Nas is on that anti-establishment business. Let's discuss that real fast. So as a person who's been listening to Nas since 96, 97, it is kind of funny now how everybody's on this woke shit. It's like, damn, and they'll be saying stuff they think is extra deep. Like, damn, Nas said that back in 99 and shit. But that's what people don't understand. Like, of course, it takes everybody to get around to that time. But don't act like it was in a period where y'all laughing at niggas for trying to be too deep. And shout out to Jay-Z is the one who caused that to happen.
When people being woke.
Hell yeah.
Get on that woke shit.
During the beef. Just because you understand them don't mean that he's nice.
Is it Uchi Wally or is it one Mike? Is it Black Girl or Lost or Shorty owes you for ice? Actually, just because he wear a kufi don't mean that he bright. He said, you think he sound deep because you don't understand the shit that he write?
That man do some more research. Like, what the fuck, Jay?
He was hurt.
So Nas is good. Actually, really, really good.
You say what? Your phone cutting in and out.
Oh, I said niggas would not survive in the hood. Pull up with all of my shoes on and Nas is good.
Word up. So we can go ahead and get into the real quick. Come on, Nas.
Boom.
Hashtag backbones for back shots.
That shit's funny.
So you want to get into that feed? You want me to do it?
Yeah, you can jump.
So,
because I think the first Come On Nas was an issue that you had.
Well, I thought the first one was the women being the backbone on the third verse. yeah, that's where it started.
The original started with him with the bitches in Dallas with their asses on the table, and we forgot about it.
At True Kitchen, twerking on the couch.
Oh yes, brunch on Sundays. Yes,
there's a brunch on Sundays.
So yes, that was a Come On Nas. You are a business owner.
Was the original.
You own several sweet chicks. You want them to put on your tables, man?
Pause. Let's talk about that. Watch the wording on that because that sounded like he owned women, sex trafficking, sweet chicks in the restaurant.
Okay, yeah. Okay, thank you for cleaning that, sir.
Human trafficking is real.
So he owns several sweet chicks restaurants.
That goes because I'm going to get into that in a minute.
What, sex trafficking?
Hey, he wants to own bitches. You owe me.
Good transition. I like that. But yeah, so we talk about the situation that happened in Dallas with the chicks twerking on the furniture, and then the owner got mad, told them to act like they got some goddamn sense.
As he should.
Exactly. He paid the bill to that bitch, don't he?
Right. And he bought the furniture.
So get your ass off my goddamn furniture. But it's simple. This ain't no discussion. It ain't a debate. Because the same niggas talk about, let them have fun. Okay, I'm going to your house and let me go have some fun on your couch.
If you want to have fun, let them come have fun at your establishment.
Yeah, no, I'm come have fun at your house. I'm put my feet on your couch, nigga.
But when you ask Nas that, he's gonna say Nas is good.
Yeah, because my kids can do that.
Ain't gonna do that shit at my spot. No, Lord.
I mean, wait, I would do it if Jungle is not there.
It's cool for you to judge other people on some shit you and I both know you won't allow at your establishment.
Now it's one thing to twerk out, in the aisles and next to your table, but they was on the goddamn furniture twerking.
And when they're like all the windows, like,
yeah, get your goddamn ass on.
And it was a big bitch. Get your big ass off my glass.
Get your big ass off my glass. Bars. Bars.
So yeah, that's a whole nother discussion I thought about. But so yeah, that was one. So that spawned into Nas over here caping for the ladies.
The ladies,
because he still fighting that we're not fighting the domestic charge, but the domestic allegations from Kellis.
Never me.
Yes, that never Nas. Though everybody said, yeah, it was you, Nas.
And because you protested too much, like let it go.
But not like come out like, yeah, I hit the bitch.
You know what? I'd respect you a lot more if you was just like, you know what? Back in the day, I had a penchant for hitting bitches.
A penchant.
You can't do that shit nowadays.
I had a penchant for hitting bitches. Bars.
You can't come out and do that nowadays, boy. You can't. Your career gone.
Yeah.
I don't care if you was being sincere and just transparent.
You can certainly go that way. But
well, would you rather ruin your career or you want somebody to ruin it for you?
Nah, I'm gonna be like, hey, homie, this is discussions we need to have one-on-one. I don't need you to be going out here trying to air out my shit. I ain't do nothing to you. Chill on that.
You better hit it with the Kevin Spacey and what's the name of the show that was on Netflix? Just for the train, keep it moving. He turn around, walk around the corner, keep it moving.
You had mad bodies. I ain't built for that.
I ain't built for the bodies.
Nah, fam. Nah, this is a discussion I'll have with that person. Like, hey, you need to chill out on that. Goddamn.
Same discussion you have with chicks twerking on your table.
Yeah, goddamn, y'all need to chill out with that shit. Goddamn. same thing. Hey, y'all need to chill out with that shit. Goddamn.
So Nas is okay with women not having boundaries, so they should be able to twerk where they want to. Lauren showing up late to the goddamn concerts and shit, and he allowed that to be said on his album, talking about saving souls. But you know what, Lauren, I paid for a ticket to come to your show. You were late, but you showed up. It was a great concert, so you're cool.
Yeah, man. Black folks allow people to be talking about being late and shit. We talking about CP time and shit.
We got a whole time.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. No, I don't want to hear about niggas complaining about people being late. Like, shut your ass up.
I would complain all day because I'm an on time to early type of bitch, and I expect the same out of everybody else.
Well, you can't expect because everybody different.
Wait, no, she can expect, but she also can expect to be disappointed.
Exactly. There you go.
They expect what you want.
So shit. It's like, hey, black folks need to chill out. They got several points, 1 point away from getting fired from their job because they can't get there on time.
Complain about Lauren.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck if you pay for this ticket. I'm gonna show up when I show up. Shit.
And you will wait.
Yeah, goddamn. I'm giving you some greatness. Out here saving lives.
Have you heard everything is everything? I'm trying to tell you, nigga, everything, let that shit go.
Yeah, half the niggas was late to get to the concert. So
you missed Nas part.
No, y'all don't even respect the openers. Fuck out of here. So I don't want to hear about niggas talking about who late. Nigga, you late paying your rent. What you talking about?
Yo, nigga, you came in for Lord Hart right now, nigga.
I mean, I don't be want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear no complaints. Goddamn, I deal with it a lot at my job. Like, hey, I don't want to hear shit.
Yeah, that nigga just came very personal.
Whoa.
I just don't take complaining very well.
All right, so we saw Nas has been sipping for the ladies a little too hard.
LL Cool Nays, bud.
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it 1 iota.
1 iota. So yeah, so he anti Kevin Samuels and anti Tariq Nasheed.
Yes, he is on the sipping side. And as big as a Nas fan, let's see, I changed it right there. The way he is sipping for women right now, it took me from being a Nas stan to just a fan. I don't condone this sipping Nas. Change ways, Nas.
To shift the narrative. Nas is trying to shift the narrative. That's all that is.
Yes. Not be beating chicks. Goddamn Nas. What else we got?
So we can get into the meme is the prophet. 10 things we spoke into existence on this album.
Okay, got 10.
I got 10 of them.
All right, break it down.
Not like this always.
The raindrops.
So we got Eric Sermon letting Feezus know. Take my goddamn name out your fucking mouth. That's what Eric Sermon said.
What that nigga just let me know is he still ain't got it.
Because we've had this discussion on several soundtracks for season 7. They were on the Juice soundtrack. They were on the
the song was fire.
Was it the Jason Lyric soundtrack?
No, on Jason Lyric.
Which album was that?
Maybe Professor soundtrack. Oh
yeah, that was on the Professor.
Death Squad.
Were they on the they weren't on the Above the Rim. They was on the were they on the Minister Society? No, they wouldn't be on there. No. Wouldn't dare be over there.
No.
But Eric Sermon has continuously been brought up. Continuous conversations. And then here it is. Eric Sermon is on this album. Something we spoke into existence. Feezus has been calling him out. He appears.
Thanks a lot,
Feezus. And proved me right.
You say what? You said it proves you right.
It proved me right.
Then we got the second thing. We've had this discussion 2 or 3 times throughout the seasons. The horns.
Yes.
So we've had a discussion. I think we had the one in season 7 where we talked about the horns on. I know I brought up Troy, T-Roy. They reminisce over you. Pete Rock CL Smooth, UNITY, Queen Latifah, Ed O.G. and the Bulldogs. Be a father to your child. New York Undercover. Horns. We talked about that on I think the last episode or the episode before that. We talked about it. We had the conversation where you're talking about Queen Latifah on like season 5. So when I first heard Nobody, I'm like, damn, these are the goddamn horns we were talking about.
So you're saying that they're like, hold it. Oh, they like horns, huh? I got something for them.
Yeah.
Some light.
So Nobody, Moments, and Composure. So the horns were mostly Nobody that I caught because it was similar to those songs, old school songs that I named. So it was like, damn, okay, horns.
Actually, that's the same horn from, not the same sample, but the same horn from T-Roy.
So yeah. So also number 3.
For Junie a couple days ago, and she liked the original.
She said she liked which one?
She liked the original where it was just the horns.
Oh, the original song.
Yeah.
Okay, got you.
Not the Troy.
Okay, got you. So then we got number 3. Nas saying he knew what to write on the third verse of Moments. So I think Fee was talking about that because we were talking about We Major.
Yeah.
Third verse, and he said, what did he say? How does it We Major start?
I heard the beat and I didn't know what to write. Should I?
First line, should it be about the hoes of the ice? Fofos, Black Christ, both flows will be nice. Talking about big paper or the black man plight. Studio console, ask my man to the right.
Which we said was Tony Williams. He can't see the right verses around Tony.
So we had the conversation because Fee was talking about it because she went back and listened to We Major, which is one of my favorites off of the Late Registration album. So we was talking about that pre KD2. And then Nas says on the third verse of Moments, third verse, and I knew what to write. Again, listening, saying, hey, I hear you. So I'm going to go ahead and let you know I know. Number 4, round 2 with Uncle Charles. Feezus had she was very disappointed.
She's a gripe.
I had a gripe.
A gear to grind, an axe to grind, all that.
So she didn't like Uncle Charlie, how he was used on Car 85.
You mean misused?
Well, you didn't like how he was used. He was misused, but you didn't like how he was used. It's the same.
He was mishandled.
You didn't like it. So
I didn't like it either.
So they came back around just for you, Feezus, and said, hey, I'm going to show you we can use him how he's supposed to be. So the 5th thing, Kane and O-Dog reference on moments. We did the show Menace to Society.
Season 7.
And these next ones is season 7. Well, all the shit is season 7 for the most part. So season 7, or conversations we had during season 7. So we talked about Menace to Society. I forgot which meme it is, but it is season 7. So they had the Kane and O-Dog reference. And then turn around on the No Phony Love, had the Birdie from Above the Rim reference. We did the Above the Rim memes.
On the face, $1.50.
Yeah, season 7, we did the Above the Rim. Then definition of a man, he mentioned he was talking about the definition of man on Bayable, My Bible. We spoke about this on the Juice episode where we talked about Omar Epps being in a group called the Wolf Pack. Was it the Wolf Pack? Something like that. And they had a song called Definition of a Man. You can go look that up on YouTube. So we talked about that on Juice, season 7. Nas brings it up on My Bible. Then on Rare, this is number 8, saying, you know they can't hold me on Rare. Trying to stake my style. You know they can't hold me.
You know the universe don't understand Kane.
We talked about that on Jason Lyric, where the what's the brother's name that was dancing?
Fast Freddy.
Well, I call him Tap Dancing Teddy. Tap Dancing Teddy on late Jason Lyric. He said, "Neighborhood can't hold me."
Right there, the same outfit.
Tap dancing, but stop. This boy in my community. So yeah, so that was
he never got it.
So yeah, that was another callback. Season 7, Jason Lyric. Then we talk about number 9, the subtle disses to J. Cole on the Pressure and Store Run. As you already know, here on the MEMEPodcast, we've been dissed by J. Cole twice,
2 times.
So Nas, knowing that we fuck with him heavy,
we're staunch supporters.
Yeah, let me sweep this goofy nigga under the rug. He just dropped the off season this year. Was that this year? Yeah, that was this year. And I was thinking, like, the shit that they was quoting off J. Cole's album, you got an M on your head now, you Luigi's brother. Like, going back and saying, like, listening to this KD2 and then going back and they amp off of that, I'm like, bro, y'all need to chill out with this shit. Because that line was trash.
So I went back and listened to the other, like, 3 songs off the off season.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what I realized. It really wasn't the beats of that album, because the beats were not that bad. It's Jay again. He's doing that. I'm a better rapper than you, and like when you get in that bag, like it's not J. Cole, because like basically say I'm better than you because blah blah blah, instead of like really just rapping and shit.
Right.
So it's like, yeah, I'm actually gonna end up doing a show with probably Eli from The Job about the King's Disease 2 versus off season, because he said off season was better still.
Man, come on, man. Yeah, let me be on that show, boy. I'm ready to wash. I'm ready to wash. So yeah, last but not least, number 10. Even though Nas swept J. Cole under the rug, like, hey man, get out of here. You're not me. You can't beat me. There's no replacements. Yada yada yada. Nas disses Easy Esoteric Eddie
again.
Second time, because we had the
Echo
show on opening up season 6. where it's like I forgot the name of that show, but we pretty much talked about Shun
proper clout
Kun.
chasing.
Yeah, proper clout chasing. I forgot. I think that was part of the
when they diss us.
Yeah, when they diss us. Shun Coombs, J. Coleslaw, Nazer, Juice Buds, who is Joseph Button. I think it was just those. And J. Cole, Nazer, Shun Coombs, Juice Buds, and there was one more. There was like 5 of them on that cover. It doesn't matter. We got dissed. We talked about it on the season premiere of season 6. You got to pay for that. Go to your Patreon, www.patreon.com/theMEMEpodcast. Season 6, the first episode for season 6. But anyway, he dissed you. How did he diss you, sir?
So on the song that everybody, between me and you said was the better song on the album, Nobody, he said the meaning of this song is rather esoteric. So I took that as...
No, you didn't take it. You know.
Oh, you're right.
Stand on that shit.
You're right.
Stand on that shit, bro.
As Easy Esoteric Eddie, and you say the meaning of the song is esoteric, and the name of the song is Nobody, you're calling me Easy Esoteric a nobody.
And we told you when we start breaking down the Death Row East and how we was breaking down the anagrams and all that, Nas will dish you on a whole different level. You really have to read between the lines.
Yeah, so just like with Echo, where he said it must be nice, no, it must be hate. I don't like that line. The shit's straight fake. So the reason why I knew it was for me, because it was the must be nice part is something that I always say. And then I am hater he. So he
must be nice.
Yeah, I walk around all the time saying that. And then he said, no, it must be hate. And I am hater Heath. So it's like, yeah, I know you're talking to me, sir. No, nobody else would put those two lines like that together. It just happened to be referencing me.
I would take it a step further. He's also telling you that when you talk, there's echoes because nobody's listening to you. So you have no audience. So once again, you're a nobody.
You know what? It's cool. He's right. We gotta listen up. We gotta get that together. It's coming soon.
So that concludes the 10 things that, once again, we are in the mix heavy. People are listening to what we're saying, and then we are somehow, some way.
Keep coming up.
Funky has hits like every single day. May I kick a little something for the G's who listen to the main podcast? So, fuck with me. So this sets the stage for season 8. This is the what is this? This is the preseason, because I was about to say this is the off season. We don't want to associate with the homie,
that guy.
So this is the preseason. So we're gonna hit y'all with the season premiere of season 8, where we show you why we're great. And speak on these things that we just went down, how we are incorporated in other people's stuff. People are talking about the same things that we're talking about on conversations we have behind the scenes. It's like, damn, how does this end up on your podcast, sir? Unless one of us is a snitch. Somebody's an informant around this bitch. You got a wire? Anybody?
That you?
It ain't me.
You say it was me.
Never me.
No.
He lied. Fucking lied.
So be on the lookout. So this is the preseason for season 8, where we show you why we're great. This is meme 85, entitled "Memefying Nas's King's Disease." Hashtag Nas knew what to write. Hashtag, let me get these hashtags down. Nas knew what to write. Hashtag backbone for backshots. Hashtag stand in for whammon. Hashtag never me. Hashtag never me too. Hashtag greedy selfish behavior. Hashtag Nas murdered M on his shit. Hashtag EPMD did not murder anyone. Hashtag Eric Sermon did it again. Hashtag LL Cool Nays. Hashtag Sunday Funday. So join us next week for the premiere of season 8, where we show you why we're great. Be on the lookout for that. Where you can find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Stitcher, and all podcast platforms. You're only getting season 7 and up on those platforms. If you want seasons 1 through 6, pre and post shows and other exclusive content, go to our Patreon page at www.patreon.com/theMEMEpodcast. Donate, support, and become a meme or a meme-ber. So in closing,
Thank y'all for coming out. God bless you. Good night.
Everything is everything, and everything is what is, it is what it is till it ain't.
and by saying CEX, I believe we next. Sex addicts, we the best at it. I love sex is where it happens. This is the Meme Podcast. When it comes to black entertainment, we reign supreme. All facts. We are the supreme meme team. We clout chasing, keeping up, and about waking people up. We honor both. If you have a problem with that, pull up if you want that smoke. And it'll be that way until I say cease. We out of here. Peace.
You're now listening to Meme. You're now listening to Meme. Yeah, yeah.